listen, we have to take a break. You know, that's what we have to do first thing in the morning because the company needs money.
Yeah, we have to start by taking a break.
Yeah. In fact, they want us to break all the time. Constantly breaking.
The first thing you do when you get on is break.
It's so funny, you know. I figure we have enough commercial breaks, you know. So yesterday...
I know, I walked in on it.
Oh, you did walk in on that?
I walked in and walked out.
You know, so Tom comes to me, our general manager, and he said, this is unbelievable. I'm sure he doesn't want me talking about this, but I don't care. He walks in on me, okay? And, so funny. He walks in on me, and,
you're in the middle of trying to plan a show.
I'm trying to do the show. So he needs...
Set up your next
right.
break.
So he needs money for something. He like, there's something that...
He's got an idea.
He has an idea. He needs to raise money for something. So he says, do you think we could have a sponsor for the Mike Walker game, the National Enquirer thing we do every Friday?
Yes.
I said, Tom, another commercial? Because no, all they're going to do is mention.
It's not a commercial.
It's not a commercial. I was thinking about it in my car this morning. He goes, it's not a commercial.
What is it?
He goes, it's just the guy says, brought to you by...
It's just a sponsorship.
It's just a sponsorship. I go, but Tom, don't you run enough commercials to have money to pay for stuff? You mean now I've got to put more commercials in? It's not a commercial. He's just going to say, brought to you by. I said, well, I'm against it.
And then he was trying to find out, we'll have somebody else say it. You won't have to say it.
Yeah, I said, well, what's the difference? It's still a commercial to me. We have enough commercials.
Well, that's why I thought it wouldn't be more clutter, because somebody else will say it.
Yeah, he's insane. I go, look, you mean you can't pay for stuff as it is? At what point are you going to have some money around here?
I didn't see how it ended because me and Robin, as soon as it started getting heated, me and Robin just walked out.
Yeah, we ran out. We both said, couldn't take it.
So then he wouldn't take no for an answer. He said, I'm going to have Paul Turner, who's our voiceover guy, cut a spec spot. Right. You know, I said, so I can hear it. I go, I know what it's going to sound like. It's going to sound.
I bailed.
The National Enquirer game brought to you by...
Must clutter the show.
Must clutter the show. He doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it.
Just introduction.
Yeah, I want to clutter the show more.
I don't understand. Infinity had record earnings and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Evidently that has nothing to do with us.
It doesn't have anything to do with
last year.
That's the reason why we had record earnings.
We still have to figure out how to get money.
It's like, it always comes down to, like, you know, we got to do something, more. So I go, Jesus Christ, at what point do you have money for something?
We're hardly on. There's so many commercials, but he has to add another.
The money was for a security guard.
But it's not a commercial.
Right. So it's now up to me to figure out how to pay for the security guard.
Like individual things now are going to be by commercial.
We need new pencils around here. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? We need to? I mean, I have to pay? Why don't you just reach into my pocket?
Have Gary wear a sandwich board.
It's so funny.
Could we plaster a poster on your forehead?
Yeah.
We'll do like the baseball games.
I said, you mean the commercials you're running aren't paying for this stuff? You need more? I need to add more commercials. Well, my answer is no. I prefer not to. And then now it'll be vindictive and, you know.
Well, now, but you got to listen to the spec. You haven't even listened.
I don't know what that's going to sound like.
How did it end? Because Robin and I left when it was just getting like. When you guys going back
eventually, I had to get back to concentrating on what I was going to do in my next.
Because he wasn't going to let go.
No, he wasn't going to let go. He was gnawing on my foot. So I said, all right, why don't we listen to Paul Turner's spec tape? He goes, I'm going to have Paul Turner do a sample one.
Why don't we do this?
Then I heard him latching on to Fred, and I left the room.
Oh,
he goes, Fred, who is the one that tells Paul Turner what to do?
Oh,
Fred was like, and Fred's so out of it. He's like, what?
But John and I, we met in the hall. He was,
it was great.
Can you believe
No, I know you heard the whole thing. You were jerking him around. And he knows you're jerking him around. You're a little too obvious.
I said, before I have to say something, I'm getting out.
Yeah. All right, you left. Yeah, I didn't even see you leave.
Oh,
everybody leaves me.
Me and Robin started each other the hall. We go, oh, my God.
No, it's better you leave, because I know then Tom gets all threatened when you guys are sitting there listening.
When everybody starts to pile in on
At first, I thought he was making a joke.
Yeah, I'm surprised he asked you that, and without knowing that you're going to get upset by it.
No. First he comes in, he goes, I need to talk to you after the show. And I'm like, oh.
You say, I don't have time.
You know, I mean, I sit here for 5 hours. Talk to me during the show. I don't care.
We need to talk because
we should,
we'll talk after.
Yeah, I said, I don't really want to talk after the show. I want to go home.
We have to talk now.
I'm here for 5 hours doing the show. I got, commercial breaks. Talk to me during the commercial break. I don't care. Upset me.
I have a great idea.
All right, I'll talk to you.
I need a 2-second conversation with you.
It's never a 2-second conversation. He always Yeah, you're right, Jackie. I need a 2-second conversation, and it's never 2 seconds. How can that be 2 seconds? You're adding a commercial on my show.
Yeah.
Doesn't he know the commercials are a sore spot with you?
Yeah.
But
I'm adding a commercial.
I don't care.
It's not a commercial.
But it's not a commercial.
It's a commercial that's not a commercial.
Right.
So if it's not a commercial, what do they put that on the log as?
How do you sell it? How do you get
commercial.
money for that?
The only way to pay for security is if you add more commercials. What about the ones that run them? Charge more money for those. Charge a couple extra bucks for those.
No.
No.
It's easier to add more.
But he was so funny because it wasn't anything that he was doing.
Yeah.
It's not a sponsorship. It's not a commercial.
Yeah.
It's just Paul Turner saying brought to you
But mix it in with the other 3,000. It's enough. It's enough. Stop the bleeding.
right in the intro.
They gotta have some integrity. I think most people would just go, yeah, sure. Who cares? Why not?
Everything will be brought to you by.
Anything for a security guy.
I'm going to start talking now. That's brought to you by.
And we have security people throughout the building, but evidently it's my job to raise money for them.
The company doesn't buy anything.
No.
We have to supply everything for ourselves.
What do you think? God.
This is a great idea.
No, it's not. Another bad idea.
Your safety's important to us. Make a few extra bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pay for safety if you put in another commercial.
Let's clutter the show up more. It's not cluttered enough.
We're trying to entertain people, so we try to write an entertaining opening to the National Enquirer. Let's put a commercial in.
Let's make it not entertaining.
We're protecting you with a wall of commercials.
During the show, there's always some intrigue going on. And I didn't talk about it yesterday on the show because I just needed time to calm down.
You should have seen your face. I was watching the whole dynamic.
Well,
You were, your head was about to explode.
yeah, I sit there and I rub my head and I go, I don't believe I'm in another dumb conversation.
And
2 seconds.
He never knows how irritating he is.
Yeah, I wish he wouldn't have to talk to me about it. I wish he'd call my agent. I tell him, call my agent. Don't clutter my mind up with your crap. And then I'll discuss it with my agent.
Robin and I knew that your head was about to explode, though.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know it.
Left, but he
starts leaning further over the console.
Because it doesn't matter to him what I feel. It doesn't matter. I'm not a human being.
Howard. No. It's not another commercial. It's
Right.
not. Because you're like, oh, Tom, it's another commercial.
It'll only
No.
Tom, so charge more money for the present commercials and raise money. No.
But this is just a sponsorship.
I know. Crazy. I'm crazy.
I wonder how long ago he thought of that idea, and whether it took him like a couple of weeks to
work. No, he doesn't get that I'm a human being with feelings. It's just unfathomable to him.
It's always like you don't understand.
Right. I'm stupid. All right, I got to take a break.
Money has to come from somewhere.
And usually it's from this show.
It's not coming out of my pocket.
Yeah. How about another show? Add something to another show and pay for this. It doesn't have to come directly from me.
Show. It's out of the time we get to talk.
Oh.
It's always coming out of the time. Let's slice more of the time you talk.
You're right. How about like during the afternoon show? Who's on in the afternoon? Will Penn. During the Will Penn Darby show, spots or something. And pay for it that way. There's a whole other 20 hours.
You know what? We can pay for that security guard from the Will Penn Darby show.
Right. I mean, or the
top 5 countdowns.
The Bob and Slappy show. I don't care which show it comes out of.
We do like top 5 countdowns in the afternoon. We should just sponsor that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sponsor the top 5 countdown. Why does it? In other words, if I need a security guy, why does it have to come out?
Because it's for you.
Right. It's for me.
You have to suffer for it.
Right. So there's another way to just clog up and clutter the program. Doug, you're on the air.
You can't talk.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Why don't we have your bowel movement sponsored by the Island Mattress, and then Robin's period.
Wait a second, you're onto something.
Tampax people.
Yeah, because that would cost. That would be funny. And all right, I'll suggest that to Tom.
Hey, Tom. Okay.
We tried that once. In fact, we should play this going into commercials.
So funny.
One time we had Gary call Bucky, one of our sales guys. He's like the top sales guy, and say, "Gee, do you think that you can get someone to sponsor Howard's bowel movements?"
It started off with burps,
farts. And Bucky was like, "I think we can do it."
In a second.
In a second, I could sell that to my computer guys. Did you ever hear that tape?
I heard it.
You did, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely I did.
All right.
I've been listening for 17, 18 years.
All right, thanks, Rick. You want to play that going into the break?
I'm going to find it in the book.
Oh, all right.
So I may have it for you out.
He'll read it to you. You're going to find it in the
No, I've got a book.
Yeah, you don't have to find it. It's all right. All right, if you find it real quick. I don't want to press you.
I'm doing the best I can, man.
No, I know that. I know you. All right. Listen, let's take a break. We'll hear that some other time.
Can we sponsor Fred looking for the commercial?
Can we get Fred another?
All right, we're going to be back. We got to, you know what? Never mind, Tom. Let's move on.
But you know what the funny thing was? You said, at the time, I'm really not into it. And then he kept going. Well, no, you don't understand. It's
Well, that's my thing, because he then starts leaning further over the console, because you start backing away.
He's going to use, he's going to use all his sales technique on
You know
me.
who he is? You ever see Dagwood and the salesman gets his foot in the door?
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
And then it becomes this tug of war.
And once I say I don't think I'm into it, he doesn't give up. He doesn't get it. And then I start rubbing my head and, like, moaning, and he still doesn't give up.
The conversation's now 25 minutes.
He could sell ice in the winter.
Well, you have to relent, because he won't say, take
He
a
won't take no. He's a rabid wolf.
He's right behind that no is a yes.
No is a yes. Yes is a no.
Obvious, because you fill your face full of food and put your nose right to what you're reading.
Right.
And it's all the way down. It's like it's so obvious you don't want to be bothered.
Right.
And then he starts pulling on the hair. Mom is still talking.
Yeah. Are you listening?
Anyway, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. I was upset last night anyway. I couldn't even think straight.
Why?
I had a weird experience with a photographer on the streets of New York.
Oh.
It was very, very odd, and I'm still perplexed by it. The guy was just being a dickhead. You know, I'm walking down the street with my friend. Of course, it was a woman. As soon as they see me with a woman, they want a picture. So, you know, I accept that. Well, listen, that's part of the deal. I'm walking, the guy's shooting and shooting and shooting. Boom, 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 boom. It's almost like a terrorist, you know. Boom, 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 boom. It's an attack. And it's like, you know what? I start to think.
Yeah, he's got enough pictures at a certain point.
Yeah, and I start to think, gee, I didn't come out here today to be. You know, everyone is walking on the street here. I didn't come out here today to be in a photo shoot. If I want to be in a photo shoot, I'll go hire a photographer somewhere.
Right. Pose, get dressed.
I don't really. I'm not here for this guy's photo shoot. It's terrorism. I don't care what you tell me. But all right, listen, it goes along with the territory, right? But the guy's boom, 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 boom.
How long is this going on?
Seemed like an hour. Must have been maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, you know what I mean?
And you're walking as he's doing this.
Well, I started walking, then I stopped some. Then, of course, it causes a whole scene. So these kids come up and they want to talk, and I'm shaking their hand. You know me, I'm not a dick. So the guy won't stop.
The whole time, everything.
Right. So then he runs across the street because he sees me coming up to him. I said, why don't you come back here and talk to me? He goes, okay. Comes back, and I said, you know what? You're an effing dick. That's what I said to him. I said, you got some nerve. I said, what? What are you going to... I said, what is the problem? Did I do something to you? I mean, what is the problem? I'm not out here. He goes, if you threaten me, he goes, if you threaten me, you better watch out. I go, I didn't threaten you. I asked what the problem is. I said, you're an effing dick. I said, at what point do I get to walk down the street without you causing a scene? So, okay, that was it. He runs away. Runs. Because believe me, I see why guys want to pop these guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to turn into Sean Penn?
No, I ain't going to turn into Sean Penn. Besides, I'll get my ass kicked if I turn into Sean Penn. So anyway, I go to a restaurant, I eat my dinner. I was like, what the hell? You know, forget about it.
Yeah, try to get over it.
I walk out of the restaurant, I'm walking 1 block.
There he is.
Wait a second. A car pulls up, runs over my shoe. Now, I got a big shoe. Thank God. The tip of my shoe gets caught under the cab. The cab comes to a screeching halt. The guy's in the back seat snapping away.
Are you kidding?
And I'm like, what the hell? And it was dark outside, so like my eyes are blinded. I'm going, what is going on here? No one. That's how Lady Di died. I almost walked right into another car. I was so blinded by the light, and I'm in the middle of a cross street. I literally almost walked into another car, and I'm like, what the hell?
See, at that point, he's not even looking for pictures. He's just going to show you.
He was using it like a gun.
Right, exactly.
So then I went, what is he doing?
He's creating a story.
So I'm walking down the street, and a couple of people walked up to me, and one old guy, I don't even think he knew who I was, goes, that guy's an ass. I go, I know, I don't know what's going on. I start walking some more. The cab pulls up again alongside me, starts snapping away. At this point, I'm pissed. I'm ready to whack this guy.
But, okay, I know that he's trying to bait me. He's trying to get me into something. All of a sudden, I turn, and the guy's there, and he's snapping away through the window, and I go up to the cab now. Because I'm going to yell at the cab driver because he hit my foot, and I want to get his license plate number because the guy's going to have his license taken away. I go up to get it. The guy screams. I'm not even talking to him now. I'm talking to the cab driver. This is what I'm involved in. This is my night. So it's like being in Palestine. So I go up to the cab driver, and the guy goes, "I'll teach you." The guy in the back. He goes, "What does he exactly say?" He says to me, "I tell you, this place is nuts." He goes, "You better not mess with me. You threatened me." Now, wait a second. I walked out of my house. I don't know who this guy is. All I know is he started in with me. I didn't start in with him. You threatened me. You better not threaten me. I go, you better watch your effing mouth. Because you know what I'm going to do to you? Now I am threatening you. Here's what I'm going to do to you, you ass. I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to have every one of my listeners walk around with cameras and flash them in your face and run by in cabs and hit you on the foot. So it's turned into this whole thing. And as I'm talking to him, he's snapping away with the glass rolled up so I can't get to him.
Do you have any idea who he's shooting for?
No, he's a freelance guy who lives in my neighborhood. It was so ridiculous.
You know, it's weird because, Howard, they showed this
It was just silly. It was just silly and dangerous, quite frankly. And the cab driver should be arrested for
Why didn't you call the police?
Well, it's really funny you say that because I walked down and I saw some cops on the corner, and this guy was long gone. Where am I going to go? And you know what? I got a life. I don't want to sit there and be involved in this.
That guy, if the police had come, he'd think twice about it the next day.
Yeah, well, you know what? I just wanted to go home and get some sleep. It was already getting close to 8 o'clock. I wanted to watch Friends. I just want to have, it was silly nonsense. It was hijinks. It was just like, wow, this is stupid. This is just dumb.
But you should never get into... This is the Stedman Graham...
Right.
That guy said
different.
that we're talking... No,
I didn't yell at anyone.
Not any different.
I didn't hit anyone.
Not any different. You're the celebrity, and you're wrong.
No. Oh, yeah, right. Automatically,
That's
I'm
what
wrong.
saying.
Yeah.
You're the celebrity, and no matter what, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Alec Baldwin got in trouble because they were trying to photograph his baby.
Son, yeah, or
and
daughter.
all he did was he put shaving cream on the guy's window.
Yeah, but you can't touch anybody. That's the rule. You can talk to these guys, but you can't touch them.
But I'll tell you, if that guy hangs you long enough, he'll bait you.
According to them, you can't even talk to them because then you get into a situation like that. You started it.
Whatever. No, he started it.
No, I'm saying as far as he
Right, yeah.
You
that logic was driving me crazy because I'm going there. This guy's like, hey, man, you started with me.
Right. He was there.
Yeah, because I noticed he was there, and the guy's just shooting away. I say, how'd I start in with you, dude? You're the one who built your day around ambushing me.
As far as he's concerned, he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
The moment you say something to him, you start.
Yeah, right. That's in his mind. He really thinks that's how convoluted his logic is.
It's true. You know what?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'm sitting there going, this is why the world is full of idiots. This is, the guy's an idiot. He doesn't understand. He started with me. I didn't walk out of my apartment looking for a photo shoot.
You know what their thinking is? I'll tell you, because I know these guys really well. They did a documentary on the paparazzi in New York a couple of years ago.
Yeah, right.
So they showed how Michael J. Fox had a baby, and there was a $50,000 bounty on getting a picture of the baby. So this guy's living in his car outside of Michael J. Fox's house. Living in his car.
Right.
Wait, he's going to make the money. He's like, listen, if I get this picture, that's 2 months' pay.
Yeah.
So the guy that's making the documentary says, do you ever feel bad about this? And he goes, you know what, man? F Michael J. Fox. He's a celebrity, man. F him. Once he's a celebrity and he's out, he's an effing a-hole. And he's open game, and it's his tough crap. That's their opinion. It's just like you're a celebrity, and now you're his
So now I have a right to have a cab driver run over my foot and almost cause me to walk into another car. It's unbelievable. These guys were crazed.
Well, that's what,
And I'm like, what's the big deal?
Is to get legal with them.
I know. Well, I didn't have my lawyer with me.
But that's
Rich, you're on the air.
what Robert De Niro had to do. They started pestering him.
Yep.
He got involved with the cops, and they staged a setup and arrested people.
Yeah. Rich, you there? No. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird night, I'll tell you that. Hey, John, you're on the air.
Yo, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, bro.
I want to tell you something about the Mets. By the way, can I play a game for Mets tickets or something?
I don't have any Mets tickets.
Mets tickets?
All right. Hey, listen. Anyway, that pitcher last night, I heard that his old man's like doing time for like drug dealing or drug trafficking. Maybe that's why he was throwing the ball all over the place, man.
They said that on the telecast?
No, I heard it prior to the telecast. They didn't say that on the telecast.
I never heard anything about that.
Anyway,
I think he got that wrong, but maybe you don't. I don't know.
No, I did hear it. You know, I could be. It may be another pitcher, but it's definitely a St. Louis pitcher.
Yeah, you want to definitely get that one right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you said anything like that last night.
Right.
Oh, well, they wouldn't say it on a telecast like that. I mean,
sure
not
they
on
would.
national. Nah. But anyway, he was throwing. You wouldn't even want to get in the batter's box. It was wide. Oh my gosh, it was brutal.
Wow.
Talk about a guy with a gun. Here's a guy throwing 90 miles an hour, and he doesn't know where it's going to go when it leaves his arm.
Well, I'm a fag.
Right?
I'm a fag. I was watching Friends during the Met game.
Could be a strike, and it could be a ball that knocks you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, by the way, they do this stuff.
I just like that the guy throws a few. I just like that the guy throws a few wild pitches, and now his whole family is addicts. I mean,
no, but
just throw the ball. I think Robin's making more sense about that. They had to change his whole pitching stance around and all that because his.
He was injuring his arm because of the way he threw.
Hey, dude, I got to go. I got to take a break.
All right, later. Good.
Later.
Take care, man.
All right.
And they were saying, you know, he's a young guy, and this was the beginning of his career, and he was having a great career, and this could be a career-ending situation for him.
Right. We got to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words with a lot of stuff. I'll give you more information on the Halloween promotion and everything. Freddie, what are you doing, brother?
I hear you.
Really, man.
Shut up. Sit down.
I am sorry. Oh, my.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Yes, sir.
That's a good one.
Yes, sir.
That's a good one.
The Howard Stern Show.
Oh, my God.
The Howard Stern Show.
The average radio listener listens for 18 minutes. The average Howard Stern fan listens for, are you ready for this?
Okay.
An hour and 20 minutes.
How can that be?
Answer most commonly given, I want to see what he'll say next.
Fine, but what about the people who hate Stern?
Good point. The average Stern hater listens for 2.5 hours a day.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer, I want to see what he'll say next.
Right. You heard it right. That is from the most fabulous movie, Private Parts, starring Howard Stern. I can't even bear to watch that movie. I tried to watch it a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know. Kind of upset me. I think you could understand why. Seeing as how I'm not married anymore. Tends to get to me.
Now you have to look at it like it's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Like this was a made-up life for Howard Stern.
There you go. Yeah.
Not anything real.
I have trouble watching it. It was real at one point.
But you can't watch it that way, otherwise you get depressed.
Gets me upset, yeah. Tends to upset me. I feel so silly watching it.
Start to cry.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to make a new movie.
Oh, that'll be a tragedy. This next one won't be a
No, not this time. It won't be about me.
Oh, God.
Oh.
No, this time it won't be about me. Well, everybody who was in that movie is doing pretty well. I got to tell you, first of all, Allison Janney just won the Emmy for West Wing.
She won a Tony after she was in the movie, you know?
Yeah, Allison Janney is the woman who played my program director in Washington, and the guy who played Pig Vomit,
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti has worked in every film with Jim Carrey and just a million films I could name.
He was just in that duets with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. And he's working like crazy. And then I just got an email from Mary McCormick, who played my wife.
What's she up to?
What I know, we're separated.
Oh.
No, she is shooting a movie in England with Minnie Driver.
Oh.
With Minnie Driver. And she's got a whole bunch of things going on. And then who else have I heard from? I don't know.
She also do a stage play in England, and she's been working.
Working nonstop. So there you go. So a lot of people doing well from that movie. You know, getting a lot of recognition.
We're waiting for our first Oscar.
Yeah. They usually don't come about 5 years after the movie's been released. But
They re-release that movie. I know it's ready now.
I got offered a bunch of other movies, but I tell you, you read these scripts. Although, you know, it's funny. It's so weird, too. You never know what's going to sell. I was always afraid to make the Fart Man movie. I always thought it was great, and then I realized I should have just made it and screw it. But
You're ahead of your time.
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into these things, and sometimes too much thought.
While you're thinking, other people make a movie.
I know. Other people don't care. And not to mention that from Private Parts, Betty Thomas is a household word now as a director.
Yeah.
You know.
She works all the time, too, and is producing and directing now.
And me, I'm still sitting here. Although I was on the phone last night in my role as executive producer of Son of the Beach, I was on the phone with Tim Stack, the star.
What was the executive producer doing?
The executive producer was reviewing and giving script notes on the first script of the new season.
Now, how is that? Do they email you the script?
No, I get it delivered.
Ah, so it's a hard copy.
Hard copy. I don't like reading it. I don't like printing it out. I like a hard copy. I read that there script. I try to envision what it would look like on screen. And then,
do you give copious notes?
Yeah. I give notes, and then Tim tells me to shut up, and that's the end of it. No, so I talked to Tim for a while. He's doing great. They're doing great. They're writing some funny stuff.
They brought in some more writers.
They brought in 2 new guys to help them out, because they got to write 22 new scripts. It's a lot of scripts. But the guys, the original 3 writers, will be writing all of the scripts with these 2 new guys.
Yes, they won't be letting those 2 new guys off on their own.
That's right. Can't have that. Show's way too important.
I read the funniest thing in one of the tabloids about Bette Midler. You know, she's doing one of those sitcoms. And they do it in front of a live audience. For some reason or other, these sitcoms, they have to put them in front of a live audience, like a Broadway show.
Yeah.
And during one break, Bette Midler starts screaming at the director, "This script isn't funny. We need this, we need that." And she's cursing him out, and her mic was still on.
Oh,
and the
good.
whole audience.
They should have put that in the show.
Oh, I was like, man, that's great.
That's a good show.
And then she
a
realized that her mic was on, and she's like, "Oh, just kidding." Trying to play it off for the audience so they don't think she's such a...
Yeah, she can get away with that kind of behavior. Doesn't fit her public persona. That's what they ought to show in that TV show. It would be a hit.
Yeah. Don't make up stuff. Show us the real stuff.
New season of Friends was really good. That whole hour was just really strong. Very funny. Full of laughs.
I got it. I completely...
I hope you do.
Didn't think about it.
It would be a catastrophe if you didn't.
No, not a catastrophe. They'll rerun it.
The season premiere of Star Trek Voyager was real good. This is the last season for Star Trek Voyager.
You saw the...
season opener.
2-hour.
Was that a 2-hour?
The first... there was a 2-hour episode with the Borg.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Was that 2-hour?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh.
Someone gave it to me on videotape. I didn't realize it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was good.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's a good show. Love that show.
Last year, I can't believe it's been 7 years.
It's hard to believe when you're having so much fun. Hey, this Saturday night on the TV show, on our TV show, I'm talking about our syndicated television show, check out Us Tickling Pamela Anderson's Pretty Feet. I got a fax from the tickling community, for lack of a better word. That's what they call themselves.
You got several faxes from the tickling community.
Begging me to tickle Pamela Anderson's feet.
Apparently it's a big community, and they all write.
Because they wanted to see on the TV show her pretty feet, her nubbins.
Yeah, there was no question they wanted to ask Pam. They just wanted you to tickle her feet.
Yeah, they didn't care.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, it is weird. But we did it. And you see,
agreed.
I know how to talk to these guys, too. And guys, you'll see her pretty feet displayed with her pretty polished nails and pretty legs.
And you even said she had, like, jewels on her toes.
Yeah. Oh. On her toenails, there's little diamonds.
Do you go between her toes?
So her feet are very prominently displayed and very pretty.
And she takes care of her feet.
And when we're tickling her, she laughs so uproariously that panties can be seen in her skirt.
Well, she tries to struggle and get wet.
Yeah, that's the lingo. She tries to struggle and get away, and when she's bad, I tickle her more.
Hey now.
Right.
Hey now.
I've read enough literature to know how to talk to these guys. When she tries to struggle and get away, we restrain her, holding her pretty legs and feet.
Holding her by her ankles.
Yeah, we harness her manually, in addition to using ropes. And around her ankles.
Both digits and feather.
Right.
Now, where are they
This
at?
country has too much free time.
Are they at where, like, they love to play with feet?
Yeah.
Because that's their foreplay, or is that...
No, they can actually
That whole
orgasm.
thing can
That's
happen.
the end product.
Yeah, but they can have a happy ending just from feet.
Yeah.
That's
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Can you imagine that's all you need?
Oh!
I remember doing it, not really being all that excited.
You certainly couldn't have stopped there.
No, I needed more. I ain't saying I didn't want her.
It's like you'd do it if it was getting the other person.
Oh, yeah.
If it would lead to more for you.
And then as an additional bonus, we get Natalie in there, and you get to see her pretty feet. Her pretty nubbins.
They
Also,
only call them nubbins, not cities.
Stuttery John goes on location in the Miracle House, and we get some great Gary animation, which you've now seen, and it's great.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Gary's teeth animation, so good.
You have to see that.
It's very, very wonderful.
Beautiful animation.
Beautiful. You can't go wrong. It's very fun.
Oh.
My both. Okay, now, just to clear up something before we went to break, a caller called in and said the guy who was pitching so wildly for St. Louis in the Mets game last night, maybe it had a little bit to do with the fact that his father was in prison. Well, listen to this. The father of Cardinals rookie pitching phenom, Rick Ankiel,
That's the guy.
was sent to prison a couple of months early Tuesday for a drug conviction from last year.
Ooh.
Ankiel's 6-year prison term was set to begin July 24th, but he was arrested last week for allegedly throwing a loaded gun out of his moving pickup truck, so a judge ordered that he begin the drug sentence immediately.
Throwing a loaded gun out of his pickup truck.
He can count on a day pass pretty soon, though, because he's still got to be tried for last week's gun charges.
Oh, my.
I guess there's going to be an empty seat in the Players Family section at Busch Stadium for a while. This is from the newsletter jerkoftheweek.com.
Whatever that is.
I don't know why he's a jerk. The father might be one, but...
I think they're saying the father's the jerk.
Oh. And then it says here, the Cardinals' Rick Ankiel is one guy who will never take his father to school on career day. While waiting to be jailed for his role in a cocaine and marijuana trafficking operation, the father of the pitching phenom was arrested Wednesday for allegedly throwing a loaded gun from his car. Police chased the elder Ankiel after a motorist complained that a man in a pickup truck had pointed a gun at him.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is from the internet. It looks pretty official.
Yeah, sounds real.
Yeah, and then here's a story by the Boston Globe saying that the same thing. You know.
I always think it's funny when you have to hide your parents because they're the ones who might embarrass you.
Because they're out of control.
You should tell some prominent guy with a kid who's out of control.
Well, in the good news department, as far as we know, his mom is clean. Okay, so
far, so good.
So far, so good. Nobody get too upset. All right, let's take a couple of phone calls, say hello to the folks, because everybody's on the phone. Let's go to Paul. Paul, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
All right, what can I do for you?
I just called up to let you know what an a-hole Robert De Niro is.
Robert De Niro, the famous actor. He's in the hit movie, #1 movie of the...
Meet the Parents?
Yeah.
Robert
That's
De Niro?
it.
Why is he a jerk?
We had a few encounters at him where I work. He's, God forbid you get a glimpse of this guy. You know, he's like God's gift to this earth, cursing out people, the room service guys. Oh, forget it. He didn't even want people to get a glimpse at him, even just to acknowledge him or none the fact. This guy, he's really, I think he's put himself on a high pedestal, too.
Do you understand what he's saying?
No.
I don't either.
You don't understand?
What did he do?
I don't understand what he did wrong.
Just a few things.
Where was this that he did something wrong?
At this hotel where I work at.
Oh, you're in a hotel. Boy,
Exactly.
getting information from people is like pulling teeth. I think what it is, they must tell John the story first, and then they think we know what they're talking
and
about.
they start in the middle or something.
Yeah.
I thought John maybe gave you the rundown or something.
No.
All right, well, anyway, this guy from room service goes up, right, to give him his meal. So this guy's talking to him at the other end of the door, De Niro, and he's not opening the door to sign the ticket for the guy. So they're going on like for 5 minutes, and this guy's really like, he's cursing him out. He finally opens the door, grabs the ticket out of his hand. He's like, I'm not signing anything. Grabs his breakfast, slams the door, and then calls down and tries to have the guy fired practically, just for the guy doing his job, you know? This guy, he's really a project.
He's Bobby D. Runs a good restaurant, I'll tell you that Japanese joint.
Good service over there.
Good service over there. Hey, thanks, bro.
No problem.
All right, there you go.
No idea what happened, and that guy wasn't really involved with Bobby D.
Right.
He just heard from another guy.
Yeah, you can't bad rap Bobby D.
Unless you see Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Right, then you can badmouth him. Sound like that was Al Pacino on the phone or something. Could that have been him?
Yeah, the Mr.
Oh, here's the girl who sent me a letter. She
Mr.
said
Man.
she got into a fight with OJ at the airport. What happened to you, honey?
Good morning, my love.
Oh. Hubba, hubba.
Hubba, hubba, baby. I love you.
All right, what happened to you and OJ?
Oh, I was in Miami Beach for a sales meeting, and I was going to the airport with a couple coworkers, checked our bags in, and we're going through the X-ray machine. So two of the coworkers were in front of me, and I'm picking my bags off the X-ray conveyor. So someone comes up and whispers in my ear, "Hey, look who's in front of you." And I looked again, it was freaking OJ.
I see OJ.
I see OJ.
He be looking scared.
He be looking scared.
Look out.
Yeah, so what happened next?
So then I looked at him again, and I said, when I heard the verdict, if I ever see him, I'm going to call him a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
So my heart started beating, and like I said, when I looked at him, I just couldn't believe it was him, and he was like looking me up and down and giving me a big smile, like I was going to run over there and like, okay, I love you.
Are you a hot chick?
Of course I am, sweetheart.
What do you look like?
I have blonde hair.
Of course.
Blue eyes.
Mm.
I'm a size 2, petite.
2? You know how small 2 is? You know how small 2 is? How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
5'1" with a size 2.
Petite.
Yeah, very.
My niece is telling me, who's so skinny, she's a size 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Size 2.
And she's you can barely see her.
Pam Anderson is a
Right?
size 2 on
You know
the
my
bottom.
niece, Jackie.
It's very thin.
She's a 4. She's a 4.
But if you think of Pam Anderson, how small she is, that's a size 2.
Pam Anderson's a size 2?
On the bottom, not on the top.
You must be tight, sweetheart.
Yes, I am.
And yeah, your size. Well, how big are your boobies?
See, that's what they're okay.
Bees?
I do need to come in for a breast exam.
Oh,
I'd
good.
love to meet you, my angel.
Where are you, in California?
I'm in Cleveland.
Oh, so fly in, honey, for the breast exam on October 20th.
I would love to.
Let me examine you.
Yes, I would love that.
Maybe it'll be a little kismet here.
Ooh, yeah.
I need a size 2.
Oh, yeah. I think we'd be a perfect fit.
I only have a size 5, 6, and 7. I don't have any 2s.
I would love to.
But you have to, do you fit a size 2?
Would I fit? Oh, believe me, I have a
We
size
would
2.
be a perfect fit.
By the way, I have a size 12 nose. So we'll fit fine. Sure I fit. In fact, it might be a little snug. All right, sweetie, so go ahead. So you said one day what were you wearing, a mini skirt?
I was wearing just shorts and a T-shirt.
Shorts and a T-shirt?
You probably looked
Hey,
hot.
I'm in Miami. What do you expect?
Right, so you're,
OJ must have been gaga.
so on a scale of 1 to 10, are you a 10 or a 5 or 6? What are you?
An 8.
An 8. An 8 or a 9. Oh, that's pretty good.
She's good.
Oh, you're pretty hot.
What would you say Nicole was?
Nicole?
Yeah, what would you say on a scale of 1 to 10? What was a Nicole?
I think she's a 9 or a 10. She's very beautiful.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, all right, go ahead. You got good taste.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, we made eye contact, and he was kind of like checking me out. So I pick up my bags, and the two coworkers were in front of me. So I start walking, and I'm like, murderer, murderer, murderer. And he just looks at me. I turn around, I look at him again, and he starts this wicked laugh. And I'm like, murderer.
Wait, did it sound like this?
Yeah, Max.
Exactly. It was wicked. It was really creepy. It was really creepy.
No.
So that was the end of it. So my coworkers were like, "Oh my God, we're going to get thrown out of the airport. What are you, crazy?" So I kept walking, went to our gate, and I sat down for a second. I'm like, "Oh, this is it. I got to go back and find him again because this is nuts." I couldn't believe that he laughed, So I threw my bags down, and my coworkers were like, don't go, because we're going to get thrown out of the airport. I'm like, forget that. The guy's a creep. So I go looking up and down the gates, looking for him again.
Oh, my God, you're out of your mind.
She's on a mission.
You know what it is? She got away with saying murderer, murderer. Now he didn't kick her ass. Now she's starting to think she's powerful.
Well, she didn't get the reaction she wanted. He just laughed at her.
He wanted him to kill you. To prove he was a murderer. All right, so go ahead, yeah. So you go looking up and down, and then do you find him?
Yes.
And what happens?
So I am like ticked off because I didn't really see him. So I look up, and there he is again, and he's standing with one of his bodyguards. So he taps, he's like 20 feet ahead of me and like 15 feet to my left. So I'm walking up, and he taps his bodyguard on the shoulder, and he points at me and like does his finger up and down, like, oh, who does she think she is? So I'm like, murder. He's like, midget. I go, murder. And he's midget. And I'm like, murder. He goes, honky. And I said, murder.
I'd rather be a murderer than a midget.
Or honky then.
All right. He said honky?
Yes. He said honky. So we were like going at it. People around me were just like laughing and like, yeah, go get him. So I turn around, and it was like at the end. I couldn't really go anywhere, and I'm like, oh my God. You know, do I turn around and walk past him again? I'm like, oh, screw it. I'll do it. So I turn around, and he's looking, he's just like laughing, and
okay, yeah, get to the end.
So he taps his bodyguard says, shut up, B. And I just, kept going, and I'm like, we just kept going at it. Murder, honky, murder.
And that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
So that was my...
3 or 4 encounters of calling OJ a murderer.
And him calling her an idiot and honky and midget.
I know. It's horrible.
Well, there you go. Well, come in for your breast exam. That's October 20th. It's mammography day.
Well, can I talk to John or someone?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I'm looking forward to
Howard,
feeling you up.
I love you.
I love you. I'm looking forward to feeling you up. I mean, giving you a breast exam. All right, hold on. Hey, and if you can, bring OJ in.
I would love to.
All right. There you go, a celebrity encounter.
That's pretty funny because OJ says, he only meets people who like him when he's running.
Oh, she likes him.
Sure.
I think in OJ's world she does.
Had a good time.
Yeah, you had a good time, right, OJ?
Had a good time.
Yeah, okay. By the way, I received several faxes about my conversation yesterday with Stuttering John's alcoholism because it said that's completely false, his whole math about for every beer you drink,
an hour and the beer goes away?
Yeah, and he says, tell that drunk John you burn 0.25 or 25% of a beer an hour. All right, so, and that makes more sense to me. And old Jackie's in here arguing about that.
It's true, it's true.
Well, now I see where John gets all his information from.
Right.
Jackie goes, no, it's true. Every hour you burn off a beer. And you know that's not true because
when you drink a beer, I think it's 0.02 goes into your system, and an hour wears away 0.02.
No. He says it's 25% of 0.02.
And 5 beers in an hour makes you 0.1, which is the legal limit, or it used to be.
Again, I think your math is fuzzy.
I took the stupid
fuzzy math. You got fuzzy math. That's it.
That's something fuzzy.
All right, on my phone is Leanna. I'll tell you who Leanna is real quick, and then we'll talk to her after the commercial break.
It's funny, that advice that Casey corners me yesterday. He says, I went to the Jet game on Sunday, and I got to admit I was jealous of those guys. I said, jealous of which guys? He goes, the Jets. I said, why were you jealous? They lost. He says, they're out there playing. He says, I was supposed to be a football player, and I
agree with him. Did you say that?
Yeah. He goes, I'm supposed to be a football player, and I didn't take my shot. And I said, I never realized you were that good. Were you? Could you have been a pro? He goes, I don't know. He says, but I should have tried.
No, it's not.
And I said, listen, it's not too late. How old are you? He tells me he's 25 years old. 23 years old, right? 25. I said, there are guys
who are just starting.
I got a friend, Marco Battaglia. He's like 28. He still hasn't gotten a play. He's on the team, but he can't get in a game.
Look at Vinny Testaverde. How old is he now?
37.
And when did he become the main guy?
A couple of years ago.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're going to do it?
The thing is,
I said to him, you should thank God you're not a football player. These guys wake up in pain every day. Their bodies are completely racked. He goes, I don't care. This is what I was supposed to do.
That's what he wants to do. Let him do it.
Why don't you try out next season?
I mean, the thing is, of course, no, I'm not good enough. But the fact is, I never.
How do you know you're not good enough?
Exactly, because I never took that shot.
What position are you?
Well, punter would be the best thing, but I'm not a punter though.
Wait, Howard, I got this whole rap yesterday.
Punter would be the best thing, but I'm not a punter.
I'm not.
What are you?
Because that's not a football player.
Well, tell me what you are.
He's a quarterback.
I played quarterback. We ran the option. You know what I mean? So it's like almost like a running back type thing.
I'm naive. You ran the option?
We ran the option. That's an offense that you run. Right. And it's like you don't pass it all. You run the ball all the time.
So you would come in just for the running? So when you come in, everyone would know they're going to run the ball?
No. That's just an offense that we run.
You should know that the option is virtually non-existent in pro football.
You can't run it. You know?
That's a college. It's a college.
So how are you going to be a
formation.
football player?
No, I'm saying I think my best thing would be to try and play special teams, which are like
punting.
Right. Punting, kickoff.
Well, why don't you go camp and kick a few balls and see if they...
You know, I'm thinking about it. You know, I would
definitely... Can you consistently get it over the goalpost?
Well, that's a field goal, but the punt
can you kick that?
No, I can't kick field goals.
You can't?
No.
All you can do is punt.
Right. And then, but then the kickoff team, when you run down and try and tackle the guy, that's kickoff. Kick.
So are you really good at that?
No.
You want to be one of the guys running.
Howard, I got this whole rap.
So then wait. Why would you think that you could be a professional athlete?
I didn't say that. I said you should try.
You're not good at it. Why would you even bother?
Okay, I'm all right then. I'm all right at it.
No, but there are guys who are great at it.
Exactly. But
so where would you play, Casey?
What's that?
Where would you play?
Punting would be
No, I mean, what league? You're not good enough for that league.
What about the new Vince McMahon?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's all these new. There's an arena league. There's all these other things. I mean, there's just stuff that
you need a league where guys who suck can play. That's what I need. You're the same football player I am.
Howard, can I play? At the start of the AFL.
I think I should have been a football player based on this conversation.
The thing about Casey. Casey played quarterback in college, and he was like, okay, but his team won a championship. He punted. He actually led the league in punting at one point. So it's great. I said that's great because punters are hard to come by. Casey goes, I don't like punting. I'm not in the head for that.
That's not like a football player. You know what I'm saying? You know what I miss,
dude?
I miss being bruised. I miss bleeding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I miss being sore.
But John hit you in the head with a frying pan.
That's what it is,
somebody
man.
punch you every day.
Well, douchebag, let me just tell you something. If you're not good, you should forget it. If you
all right. I'm not saying.
If you're telling me, why don't you go? Listen, this is what you ought to do. They have tryouts in a few months. They start up again in a few months. After the Super Bowl, they start right in. You do like what Piazza did in baseball. He just tried out. This guy put him on the team. He got on what? The Dodgers.
Perfect example. Wayne Corbett.
There you go.
He wasn't invited to camp. He just walked into camp and said, hey, I think I'm good enough to play. Let me try it.
And they said, sure, okay. Well, what do they got to lose?
Right.
You're a white guy. They go, a white guy. We could sell that.
There's another white guy.
There's a white guy.
I met a friend of Casey's. He said that he's great. And he was great in college.
Oh, you were great. Are you being humble?
Quarterback, he said. He's a great quarterback.
Oh, that's nice and everything, but...
No, it was a friend of yours. He said that the only reason why you didn't start was because that guy that...
Yeah, actually, I was in back of this guy in college who was the #1 Russian quarterback in 1AA.
Where is he now?
You can't play the option in the pros, so he's coaching now. You can't.
You were behind a guy who was so good, but not good enough to play in the NFL.
Well, no, but it's the offense we ran. He can't play quarterback. He's not big enough. And
I don't understand. You mean you never threw the ball? You just ran with it?
Pretty much. We would.
So how did you guys ever throw the ball?
Not really. You'd throw the ball maybe 10 times a game. Most of it you would run it. It's you know how like you know what a shotgun is, right? You know what the shotgun the quarterback and he throws the ball.
But I thought quarterbacks can do it all. They can run plays where you run and also be able to throw the ball.
Right. You do a little bit of both, but
and wouldn't it also freak the other team out that the guy who runs the option could throw the ball?
Right.
Like, wouldn't you want a guy who could throw the ball in there?
Yeah, but the guy.
I never heard of a quarterback that I could play that.
There are some coaches who would rather have total control of the game.
But you can run. You're telling me there's a quarterback that doesn't know how to throw the ball?
Right there.
Well, of course he can't play.
The coach is calling most of the running plays.
Hey, I'm the same thing.
That's a coach who says, my guys can't throw the ball, I got to run.
You mean you wasted 4 years in college running the option? 5 years running the option.
Only option is the coach is making.
You know what your option is? You stay right here. You ain't going anywhere.
If he was really any good, would he have gone to a school where that's what they did?
Robin, you had to get to most colleges run the option.
Yeah, that's what they do. Wait a second. You're telling me you want to be you were a quarterback for 5 years who never threw the ball.
Well, we threw sparingly. We didn't throw that much because that's our offense.
You would throw long passes, right?
That's just our offense.
You know why they did that? Because you couldn't throw.
No, that's not true.
Of course.
No, it's not.
If you could throw the ball with precision, they would let you throw the ball. The coach said, "I got a quarterback."
If you got a guy that you recruited out of high school who's got a phenomenal arm. The coach is throwing,
then he wouldn't come to our school.
The coach is throwing his playbook out the window to adapt to that guy.
No, then that guy wouldn't come to our school. A pocket passer would not come to Western Kentucky. Why? Because I can't throw the ball.
What is it? You don't know how to throw the ball and you're a quarterback?
I can throw the ball, but
I never heard of a quarterback can't throw the ball. I never heard of this. I don't know anything about the game, but if I'm a quarterback, I'm going to be able to throw.
Howard,
did you ever run the ball yourself?
Yeah, that's what the option is.
Right.
You would run it, or you ever see like the guy pitches it?
Right, it's an option.
The end? That's the option right there. You can run or you can pitch.
Maybe you could be, what, a running back?
No, I can't be a running back.
Casey, fade back and get Howard's lunch.
Yeah. That's what you're good at.
So special teams.
Yeah, you go out, you get my lunch, and you return with it. That's what you're good at.
Howard, let me just explain this.
He have to pass that to somebody else.
He kind of did. Chef Bobby's the one running that play.
That's the option.
Howard, the option is just the coach is calling.
The option is whether Casey gets lunch or Chef Bobby brings it down to himself.
And usually Chef Bobby brings it down. Casey's playing behind him.
You're still running the option. You big dumb football player.
Howard, it's the coach.
What a career!
The coach is calling running plays.
And you, I don't care. I would kick the coach in the crotch.
But that's what I'm saying. He had a coach who knew he couldn't throw.
So you're telling me that you have some sort of ability to kick the ball, punt the ball,
which is a big specialty, Howard.
Right. So why don't you go try out for that? Who's stopping you?
Yeah, right. You know what? And punters don't have to be in shape. So
he's so silly, Howard. There are some teams that I've seen teams go through 3 punters in a season because a punter is really important to the team. So here he's got this talent.
Yeah.
That might be his best asset.
And I only did it for 2 years in college.
And
do it.
But you
were you leading something?
You were leading the league.
I did all right. Yeah.
Well, tell me, you brag a little.
Let's see. I was one time I was conference player of the week.
What does that mean? Explain that.
I had a couple of good games, and so they once a week in the conference they give they put out the player of the week.
Did anybody do any of the? Explain that to me, Gary.
Okay, if the conference is 8 or 9 or 10 teams they play on a Saturday.
Right.
Of that week, they pick one guy out of all those games and they say he's the player of the week because he had a great outing.
Okay, so if you had that and you can consistently punt the ball, what does a punter make in the NFL? What kind of money?
I heard league minimum was $300,000.
All right, $300,000. You get to travel with the team, and if you're really good, you get an agent. You maybe even get more.
Right, you're good looking. There's a bunch of ugly guys who punt. At least you can turn it into something.
Yeah, you might be able to do endorsements.
Surely that $300,000 is more than you make here.
Yeah,
I can vouch for that.
Yeah,
that's a little bit.
Yeah. You might be able to
in the locker room too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I really miss, you prick.
You miss showering with guys.
Yeah, but you know how it is? I saw these guys come off the field, coaches yelling at them and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not supposed to be on the phone. I'm a big, dumb animal. I got to at least try, you know?
Why don't you try them? In other words, when you were player of the week, did any of the NFL teams or scouts come and look at you?
Coach kept saying if you can do this consistently, then you have a chance of playing. But then I got a couple blocked, and that just screws your whole average up. So I never tried.
You got a couple blocked. Is that your fault or the team's fault?
No, in that case, someone doesn't block somebody, and you get a 0 averaged into your average. So
I see. So you didn't
ruins it.
They're looking at raw numbers, but I asked Casey, can he punt? And he said he went out the other day and he was kicking them pretty far.
Not too bad.
How far was August?
What you want is 45 yards
and an angle.
4.3 hang time.
And what did you have?
And I could do that. I mean, I could do it, but not every time.
How many times can you do that out of 10 kicks?
I would like to say 3 out of 4 times, hopefully.
Oh, wow.
That's a good average. You know what, Howard, NFL punters do it about 3 out of 4 times. They usually
douchebag.
If you practice, Casey, you might get better.
Yeah, but I shank them every once in a while, and the guys on the pros are so much better.
So you're afraid of shanking them?
Yeah, shank. You know
what?
You
got to see this guy from the Jets.
That's where you're like totally.
That's embarrassing. In fact, that happened during the Jet game the other day. I don't know if you saw it, but who were the Jets playing in Denver? The guy kicked it, and it went about 10 yards. And he kicked it with all his might.
But the guy
and it wiggles in a weird way. It's very embarrassing.
The guy from the Jets is awesome. This guy Tupa.
Yeah.
I saw him kick yesterday. He was at the end of the end zone. He kicked it to the 10 on the other one.
So can you do that?
No, that's unheard of.
Right.
But maybe you have accuracy.
No,
right, because sometimes you got to hit a corner.
I can see Casey kicking it into the stands.
It's happened before.
John, you played against Casey in college?
Yeah. What do you guys sick of working with him? You're trying to get him to go.
I'll do anything to get him to leave. No, I mean, if the guy's going to sit there and pine away, I certainly had dreams in my life. I just kept them simple.
Well, ask him about the concussion he got his sophomore year when I knocked his ass out of the game.
What was that?
I knocked him out of the game his sophomore year. The only option KC ran in college was the option of whether he was pitching or catching with his boyfriend.
This is nobody.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I miss rules. Quack, quack.
He sure does. I'm watching, I love to watch the political shows. So, Fox News Channel is in a commercial. CNN evidently runs commercials the same time as Fox News Channel does. They do that.
Get together on that.
So I tune into MSNBC. They got Imus in the evening. In other words, he did what I did, of course. I figured out to put my radio show on television, so he had to do it. He did it on MSNBC. And the show is death. I mean, he sits there and talks about politics, and he's like a bizarro. You don't even know where he stands on anything.
It's death in every aspect. Visually, it's
death.
It's unbelievable.
He has just aged so much.
He doesn't have a
has his
cannula
bandana
in his
on
nose
his neck to
again,
cover.
does he?
I'm sorry, you're talking at the same time. What?
Does he still have that green thing going up his nose to give him oxygen?
No, he doesn't have the tube anymore, but he might as well. What did you say, John?
He has that bandana on his neck to cover his, like...
The turkey neck.
And he's got that big dumb hat on. You see that?
Yeah, what's that?
And where
he a
did
cowboy?
the headphones go with the hat?
Yeah, he's got, like, matching headphones. Like, the headphones fit with the hat. It's pathetic.
How braggy can you get?
Oh, he's just so friggin' gay. I mean, he just really is. He should really be a catcher. He's not even a pitcher.
But and then you know what?
And like these women call up like reporters. Hello, Mr. Imus. You know, they all buy into that, and he's like, so what do you think is going to win the election? Like, the whole show is, who do you think is going to win the election? You know what, douchebag? In a day, we're going to know who's going to win the election.
You can't make it happen.
He goes, well, here's what I predict. George W. Bush. And he's starting to lose his voice like Walter Cronkite.
Really? It's breaking up?
It's breaking up. He's like, George W. Bush.
Getting all phlegmy?
Yeah, he's gonna, he's all befuddled. George W. Bush is going to win by 5 or 6 points, I believe.
Oh.
And I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote for George W. Bush because, well, I don't even know who I want to vote for, but I'm just going to vote for him. And you should vote for whoever you want because that's what I'm doing.
Well, thank you.
This is what the show is. I mean, I'm listening to this. I go, what is this guy's like? He's got like toilet mouth. He just rambles. He's got diarrhea of the mouth. And he goes, I'm going to vote for George W. but I don't even like the bastard. But you vote whoever you want to vote for because you should vote your opinion.
It's like he ran out of things to say a long time ago, but his lips won't stop moving.
And he goes, and Russert and them, they all think, one thing, but I think the other. And it's like, what? And he goes, and mumbling through the whole thing. They say he's got an audience. I don't know who could listen to this.
You know what that audience size is. They're all close to death.
And he goes, I gotta tell you, Charles, I think that we're going to be looking at Senator Clinton. I'm having a hard time saying that. But you're having a hard time. And he goes, but I gotta tell you, Charles, but I believe that she is going to win by quite a few points.
I really believe that all of his listeners come from the fact that the people are too old to get up to the station.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not joking, man. This is how it sounds. And I got to tell you what, Hillary, she's, and I mean, it's like, what are you talking about?
And he really does wear that kerchief all the time.
Yeah.
And he's looking down.
How you like my kerchief?
And you know what the weird thing going on over there is? It's such an ego trip now. Everybody has to pretend that he's like this huge star. So it's I-Man weather, I-Man sports.
Everything's
I-Man. I-Man time.
Yeah, we don't.
When you get the time, it's I-Man time.
Because he's so important. And then this woman calls up, hello, Mr. Imus. We're with Jane Seymour from the Al Gore campaign. She's out there right now. How's your man doing? Imus, you sound like you have a cold. Thank you for noticing, Mr. Imus. Yes, that's true. I do have a cold. Yeah, well, the vice president, who is so annoying, he's outrageous because he calls the vice president annoying. Vice President so annoying. Is he losing his voice? No, Mr. Imus. Well, if you remember, in one of the elections, if you were losing your voice, that meant you were going to lose the election. Whoever lost their voice and I'm sitting there and I said, this is it. I'm out of here. I don't even believe this guy. If you lose your voice first, you lose the election.
Is this a real?
This is what he's about.
Is this the show from the morning, or is this a special?
No,
edition?
It's the morning show. And it's death. It's death. Imus evening, afternoon, summertime, wintertime, fall, or spring is. You can't listen to it. I defy you.
I will tell you the worst death to listen to that show, because I've heard it sometimes when I've been on vacation, is his brother and he are sometimes co-hosts.
Yeah.
It's hearing two Imuses.
Yeah, I know.
Two guys with two voices.
How are you doing there, Fred Imus?
When Charles goes on vacation.
No, Charles is there and he has to.
The brother's always on the phone too.
Right.
How you doing? How you doing there, Fred Amish?
You know, we're over here with the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, we got barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's right.
I love the old Imus who, you know, at one time in his life he didn't care about anybody. Now he's found people to love.
Yeah.
You know, he
I love
loves his wife, who's the best woman he's ever met.
I love my brother.
And I love my brother.
I think the deal
I
with
love my crotchety old brother.
I think the deal with the brother is that the brother's
like some loser who needs Imus's, you know, radio show to promote various bad products.
And I think one of the things the brother does now is he lives on the ranch for dying kids and helps run that.
Yeah.
So he has a place to live and he helps them.
And distribute the products for him.
Yeah, way to go. In other words, he's his butler. You know, it's
manservant.
It's the brother who could never get anything going, you know, and always had some wacky idea, and now he's got this idiot with a radio show trying to sell his barbecue sauce.
Because remember at NBC, in the hallways, you would hear him complain about how his brother had called him for money again for some idea that he didn't want to be part of.
Yeah, right.
Instead of just giving him money now, he just helps him sell stuff?
Right.
Yeah, and has him, like, work at that ranch, which is a whole big tax write-off. Yeah, we got a ranch. We help cancer kids. And we make them work the farm. We don't care.
But this brother he tried to avoid all his life is one of the people who loves him.
Yeah.
I love my brother.
I love my brother.
I mean, he used to say...
He's like Liza and Lorna Luft. They're making up at the end. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He used to say flat out, my brother called me today. I wonder how much that's going to cost me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now he knows his brother loves him, and he loves his brother.
Think about my sister and me. We don't ask each other for a dime or anything. It's just really pleasant. It's a pleasant relationship.
You like to get her phone calls. You don't worry. Your skin doesn't start to...
Yeah, she doesn't call me up and go,
You know, I'm in the kitchen making barbecue sauce. I'm wondering if you could sell it to your audience, a bunch of dopes.
So you know, it was unwatchable. I had to just get out of there. Tom, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey.
Listen, I got the answer for Casey. Get the football uniform for him, have him dress up in it, then he can go get your lunch in a football uniform.
Ooh.
Hey, why don't you put on a uniform when you get my lunch?
And every once in a while, as he's going down the hall, people can tackle him.
Yeah, right. Bloody him up.
I have some Casey stats here, believe it or not.
Go ahead.
So, Casey played, this is his 1997 season.
How do you have this?
Ganji printed it off the internet.
Wow.
So I could see the week that he was player of the week. So here's a week where they beat a team 38-24. He was 4 or 5 passing, and he rushed for 173 yards.
Wow.
However, the first game of the season, he rushed
big
for
blockhead.
minus 13 yards.
I got a punt block, probably.
The second game of the season, he rushed for 11. The last game of the season, he rushed for minus 2. So although he had one game with 173 yards, his net for the season
must have been a real bad team.
was 174 yards.
No, not at all. The guy ahead of me was the best player in one AA.
The team went 7-0.
So he didn't get on the field.
But that was quarterback. That's playing quarterback. So I was playing in the fourth quarter and stuff like that. And if he got hurt, I would play. But then I was the punter, the special teams captain.
Right.
But Howard, he passed 4 out of 5, so he does throw the ball.
Right.
But five times.
Yeah, but
in a
little
game.
passes.
Yeah, you know, they're those little...
Stuff I could throw.
I like to see you out there,
what do
man.
they call those little slant passes?
A screed?
Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you something. If I practiced like you did your whole life, I'd be better than you. I'd be in the pros.
I'm saying, I like to see you out there. That'd be good.
How does he get out of college and wind up here? There's no football here at all.
See, I went to college, and I majored in radio, and I ended up in radio.
Right.
You went to college, majored in football, and ended up in radio.
But Howard, I don't think he really wants to play, because every Sunday we play football.
Yeah.
I've been asking him to play. He never comes.
He doesn't want to play with amateurs.
Yeah, you guys are losers.
He's a professional.
I'm definitely not. But all I'm saying, man, it's just like, you know, if you don't take a shot, I'm gonna be like 50 years old or whatever.
So do it. Why did you go? Listen to me. Go over, walk on to the Jets. I know guys at the Jets. You want me to get you an audition?
I told him that yesterday.
You want me to get you an audition?
No, that's all right. You don't got to do that, man. I appreciate it.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I don't want you. I don't want you to
You
do it.
big pussy.
No, I will.
Go try. Live your dream.
Walk on and say you're from the Howard Stern Show. They're going to let you in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Howard. And go in and kick the crap out of that ball.
Show him, man.
Punt.
Show him.
Punt, stupid. Punt.
Show him what a fag you are.
Jackie, why are you screaming at him? Could you open your eyes?
Shower with the team. You'll see what you got.
That's really why I want to go.
In the locker room.
Yeah, you'll have to shower down with them.
Compliment
Wouldn't it be fun to shower next to Jumbo Elliott?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You got a big ass.
Hey, but Buckethead. And one time in the shower, we had this.
Where is
great.
Buckethead?
Buckethead. He coaches gym.
Robin's race. Robin was in the Toyota Long Beach Grand Prix, which is a celebrity event.
Well, the celebrity part of it. It was a huge event. I mean, it goes for 3 days. There's all kinds of races.
Some guy, an anonymous guy, and I don't know who the hell he is. He's just an emailer. He says he was there, He saw the whole thing. And he wrote me. This is the first thing I got to read.
Okay.
And then Ganji sent me some notes, too. According to this guy, he says, Robin is by far the worst driver I've ever seen. I've seen 20 years of I've attended the pro celebrity race. She should have her license revoked immediately and told she can never drive again. She has absolutely no talent for driving, and after the first qualifying round, she is in last place, far behind the second slowest qualifier. Whenever there was a train of cars stuck behind a slower car, it was guaranteed that Robin was behind the wheel of the car in front. She was shown the blue and yellow move over allow passing flag so many times this weekend that she must have thought she was in Sweden. Is any of this true?
Yes, absolutely it's true. I don't think that I'm a terrible driver, but you know how I have trouble with right and left.
Yes.
And despite the fact...
Yeah. Are you done with racing now?
No, absolutely not.
Everyone's predicting you're done.
No, I am not. I had a great time. Here's what happened. Remember I tried to leave early because there was this driver's meeting I was trying to make out in California. I didn't make it because we sat on the tarmac here at JFK for an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I missed the driver's meeting where we would have walked the course. During that practice run, I was driving as if I was blind because I didn't know which way I was supposed to turn. So as I'd come up to a turn, I'd have to guess, is it a right or is it a left? Should I be over here? Should I be over there?
Well, here's the email I got. Her biggest problem was that on every lap, she would come to a near-complete stop at the hairpin leading onto the front straight.
Right. I also had a mechanical problem.
This would cause an accordion effect behind her where her competitors would nearly ram her from behind on every lap as she tiptoed through the corner at about half speed of every other driver. Even the normally mild-mannered Catherine Morris, star of CBS's Cold Case, was overheard on her radio to tell Robin to get her black ass out of my way.
That is not true.
That's what he says.
There was no radio.
After being repeatedly balked by the slow-moving quivers, Morris was later seen giving Robin the finger on the 4 straight when she was finally able to pass on the front straight pass.
That's
okay.
Catherine Imus, more like it. Wow.
So there is that.
You look good in the uniform, Robin.
So are you really going to go ahead and race Bubba?
Yes. There are all kinds of races. That was what you call a road race, Howard, where you have these right and left turns and you can't see some of the turns. There's also tri-ovals, which is what I originally did. You only turn left. You know where the turn's going to be.
Is it true there were 5 accidents in George Lucas?
George Lucas
Your boyfriend?
was in a head-on collision.
How did that happen?
Now, this is how crazy it is. Everybody out there sort of loses their mind. Now, you're going to call me the worst driver? I didn't have somebody slam into me head first. He went out on the track. He decided he was laying low. He's qualifying in the middle of the pack most of the time, and he must have had this idea
to move
that
ahead.
He was going to fool everybody into not worrying about him.
How do you have a head-on if you're going all in the same direction?
And he was the one who said to me, because I started telling people how I have a problem with right and left, and I didn't know where the turns were because I didn't get to go walk the track. And he said, well, if you see headlights coming at you, you know you're going the wrong way.
Oh, great.
That's what he said to me, and that's exactly what happened to him. He was on the track, and he started passing everybody, and he was flying, obviously way beyond his ability to drive. And they call that running out of talent. And he ran out of talent on one of those turns. His car spun around, hit a wall going backwards, and he must have clipped the person immediately next to him when he was trying to pass her. And that made her follow him right into this wall. And he was facing her at that point, and she hit him head on.
What are you doing? What are you, insane?
I'm having a good time.
Did he get hurt?
I'm sure he's sore today. You know, he was still walking around and he looked okay. Everybody, I mean, nobody was hurt.
And these cars are...
I bet you he's sore.
These cars are expensive, aren't they? I mean,
they're Scions.
What does that mean?
It's sort of a smaller sedan that Toyota makes. But
So
these are special, I mean, because they're
wrecked.
supercharged. And, yeah, they have to go repair these cars.
Repair? Sounds like it's a mess.
Well, they put them back together. William Shatner crashed his last year, and we still had that car in the race this year.
Well, that's lucky.
You see, isn't that that's a little weird? Wouldn't you want them all to be a little brand new, at least? I mean...
Hey, they're doing this. We don't have to pay a thing. They're giving us these cars.
But you guys are celebrities.
Well, I'll tell you what.
So, yeah, there were about
I think you're insane.
3 crashes.
I think you lost your mind. I don't know what you're doing out there.
Stop doing it. You're going to get hurt.
Oh, no, it's too much fun.
Wow. So you're saying you're going to go ahead and play Bubba in a race?
I am going to continue my training. I never said I could race. I said I could drive. Racing is a different thing. It's a whole thing. Somebody sees me in a race one time, everybody's first race looks like that.
All right. Robin's saying that she has to train in the public eye, and that's not easy.
Yeah.
She claims that she will race Bubba. You heard it here first, and I understand.
I wish somebody would set up a date for this thing.
So you were last?
No, because the people crashed. I passed all of them.
So you were last.
Me.
You were last in the people who didn't crash.
You have to finish the race.
Did you finish?
Well, we had to finish under the yellow flag. I was still driving. No, George Lucas or Kendra or Anna Marie were last.
But they crashed.
They couldn't finish the race.
So were you last?
You can win a race that way.
Let me ask you something.
Some guy, let me tell you something.
Were you last among the people who finished?
No, I was not last among the people who finished because everybody finishes if they start. Here's how somebody won one year. The 2 front people crashed and they went through. It's still a win.
All right.
Can you reword your question a little better now so we can find out if she was the last?
Among the people who did not crash their cars,
I was
you
the last
of them?
person among the drivers who were still driving, if that's what you want to say.
That's what I'm asking.
But I'm not the last because I completed the race.
All right, listen, calm down over there. Mike.
I didn't even get a scratch on my car. I'm such a bad driver.
One place Robin doesn't run out of talent is here.
Mike, you're on the air in Dexter, Maine. Hi.
Good morning. Hey, Robin, I heard the special report yesterday.
What special report?
I was nervous that they were going to say that you had gotten in an accident.
Yes, there were many updates by Steve Langford.
Yes.
He did a great job, by the way.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Was he
really
being a pain in the ass?
I heard all of his reports, and I felt like I was there. Yes, I really did. Yes, Mike.
Well, the question is, when you race Bubba, and at the end of it, when he's making out with you, is he going to be able to grab onto those big black boobies, or what's going to happen?
Well, you know, it's funny. After the race, I was like, well, Bubba should be putting on his chapstick right now to get ready.
And you got to make out with him.
But
he knows how to race.
That is just my first experience.
Okay.
I am not stopping there with my training. You think
is he going to answer the question,
not
though?
Only did
is he going to fill your boobs?
Wait a minute. Not only did I do that training, I also, when we were on vacation, I went to the Bondurant School of high-performance driving.
Wow.
I am into this.
That's amazing.
When is the race above? They have no date?
I thought we were, the last time I talked to you and Tim about it, we were talking about sometime in the fall, right?
Okay. Oh, that's
I have
good.
another question. Are you going to give him a little rubbing over the pants if he does get some boobs?
Yeah, how far is your makeout going to go? Because I smell makeout happening here. He's going to run his hands over your boobs?
No, there were no boobs involved in our bet.
Will you brush over his penis?
No, there was no body
But tongue
contact.
is involved.
I'll stand like this. I don't want
But tongue
anybody.
is involved.
Tongue is involved.
Now, are these
him, I
orders
guess.
per Mr. X, or is this your ramifications?
Well, it was a bet between me and Bubba.
But I'm asking, is Mr. X going to have a problem if you guys start getting a little touchy-feely?
Well, I can't welch on the bet.
What if you kiss Bub and you find you're falling in love with him? That could happen.
You know, stranger things have happened.
No.
Heather, watch out.
What do you think? Well, never mind. Okay, Mike,
What?
go ahead. No, I'll talk to you about it later.
By
Mike,
the way, it was fun. Sam came to watch me race. I saw Robin Redzinski. Ralph was out there.
yeah, I got a call from Ralph. He said he just saw your race.
And KC came to say hello.
Wow, you had a lot of support.
Yeah, it was great. My nephew came out with his girlfriend.
Well, it's never easy to do something in public, especially when you're just learning. So I applaud you for that. Your bravery is great, but there's nothing more embarrassing, too, than having to do it in front of everyone.
It was funny because after I think it was it the qualifying? I walk over to the fence to see some fans, and some guy yells out, "Bubba is so gonna beat you." Oh.
Well, I'll tell you what. It does take courage to learn in front of a group like that.
And that's what I'm doing.
Good for you. By the way, I have to congratulate our own Artie Lang. I was on looking for a movie on demand, and there it was, Artie Lang's Beer League. And I just happened to see that. Of course, it's right next to Beer Fest, which should add to the confusion, but it's called Beer League. I watched that. No, congratulations to Artie, who in our writers' meeting on Thursday broke I think this is the 4th chair.
No.
He's so fat now, he's up to breaking chairs. He sits in the chair, and the whole back falls off.
I blame it on the chair, and for you to announce that is horrible. Rude.
We now have taken the chairs and the backs of them that he breaks. We hang up on the wall the actual back.
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
He's
that's
not breaking the same chair. He's breaking
It's
new
not.
chairs.
No, I didn't even lean into it. It fell off on its own.
It's not happening to anybody else, Artie.
Yeah. Why is nobody else's chair breaking?
My God, I don't have an answer for that question.
It's a good question, though.
It is, though. You're right.
Really, this is crazy. This is getting nuts.
I rented beer league myself, and I'm 100 pounds lighter in that motion picture.
Yeah.
And I look sloppy in that.
There's the chair, by the way, Robin. As you can see, it hangs right next
Produce
to
the tape of me breaking this chair.
Look at it.
I believe we have it.
Dude, that's a second. Break another chair. That's a third.
Third chair.
Third chair.
Jesus.
Wait, I don't want to give him forward because it's gonna fall.
Watch your hand. Don't do that.
It's the back way one.
Whoa.
I got it.
I think one of them's over there. Third.
That poor chair. He's breaking the chair.
Tim, tell accounting. I'll pay for this.
You can't get out of that thing. He's wedged in the handles.
That looks like the thing they put on. That looks like.
I want this mounted on the wall like deer.
You know what that looks like? It looks like the rib they put on Fred Flintstone's car that made it turn over.
You gotta hang that up. Breaking chairs. He's a pro. You gotta weld you a metal. Turn out, all right? All right, turn out really. Shove your back like that. Hey, Artie, you look good at that way.
We're going to save each chair that Artie breaks.
We're going to have a collection of broken chairs.
That's right. All right, thank you.
Hey, I'm David Arquette. I'm here to talk about my film, The Tripper. Comes out on 4/20.
Interesting.
Hope you like it? Yeah.
4/20.
It's about a group of drugged out hippies that go to an outdoor music festival, get attacked by a killer who's obsessed with Ronald Reagan.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's fun. So if they get wasted, have a great time kind of film.
Cool. Last time Howard was making you open up about, gossip and all that.
I hope he doesn't again.
Keep things professional this time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got in serious trouble.
So we're looking to avoid that this time.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid it this time.
All right, cool. Good luck in there, David.
Thank you.
Did you get laid this weekend, Artie? Where's David? Bring him in. I'm sure he'll want to hear about this. Is that you? When it's suit and tie? What's going on?
Look at this. He's a businessman.
You look good, man. You must have a business or something. Must be doing sales.
What is he doing wearing seersucker?
Thank you. You just handed me David Arquette's The Tripper. You have your own comic book. Look at you. How do you get your own comic book? What are you doing? What's going on over there?
What the hell's going on over here, Howard?
Man? How you doing, David?
I'm great. How are you?
Great to see you.
Artie.
What's up, man?
Where'd you get that suit? I like it.
Hello.
You look handsome.
Etro.
You look good, man. What are you, working out or something?
Thanks, buddy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to stay in shape. I've been running around the world. Not the world, but the country.
You got a new hairdo? Your hair is greased up in that high style, like a butcher's wax?
Like a spiky kind of thing?
Yeah, how do you spike your hair like that? How'd you do that? What do you put in there, gel?
Product. Yeah.
What product?
Yeah.
What kind of product do you use for that kind of hairdo?
I don't know exactly.
Did somebody do that for you?
No.
You did that yourself?
Yes,
You woke up this morning and gelled up your hair like that?
I know, it's gay.
No, you look good.
Okay.
I see you even got like a beard now, but it's trimmed. It's a lot of grooming going on with you.
Yeah, a lot of thought went into this look.
Yeah, a lot of thought goes into my looks,
No, you're
despite what most people think.
I get GQ magazine.
Yeah.
And they show guys with a beard, very much like the one you have, where it's trimmed neatly.
But not so overly trimmed that you think about it.
And I see with the hair gel there, you got the GQ
Howard,
look.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I'm talking about your new look.
You too. You got a haircut, Howard.
Looking like
What are you doing?
I have a pompadour.
What are
Are you kidding me? How are you?
I'm
Could
great.
that
I'm
band
fantastic.
Be
Thank
any
you.
bigger? He's got a wedding ring on.
Yeah.
That is so
Let
large
me
you
see.
can't miss it.
Yeah.
You're
it's
really
like Lord
mad.
of the Rings.
Well, if you get Courtney Cox,
I guess you wear a big band.
you're goddamn right you do.
You know what happened? She actually gave me a ring for my birthday or something that was out of this gold, but it was like 3 times the size, and it was like wrapped around. And I was like, honey, it's beautiful, but it's too big.
She's a major
So then
score.
we melted it down and made 3 rings out of it.
see.
Yeah.
You hit the jackpot with her. You really did. I mean, you're not only wealthy, successful, but beautiful.
Thank you, Howard.
To bet her I would marry her.
I'm a lucky man.
Yeah.
You would marry her. You don't even know her.
No.
You're saying you would marry her.
I would have married her. The time David married her, I would have married her. I mean, I don't even need to know her. She's got enough positive things going.
She doesn't need to be a nice person.
Even if
or
she
have
was
a
an
good
asshole,
personality.
there's enough good there.
She's incredible.
You dated her for how long before you got married?
We dated for like 3 years or something.
How
we were
long do you have-
engaged for a year solid before.
How long do you have to wait before she makes it clear to you that she's romantically interested? Do you kisses you and stuff? Do you have to wait a long time?
We didn't wait all that long.
Really?
Was this an on-set romance?
Yeah, during
Ah.
Scream.
Oh, during Scream.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's the key. You got to get in a movie to get these high-level A-list actresses.
Yeah.
You do.
So what you're saying is if you have your eye on somebody, get a movie with her.
Get in a movie, yeah. That turns them on. There's something so amazing about being on set. You know what I mean? And you're coddled and people look up to you and suddenly you're doing scenes together and she says, hey, he's a nice-looking guy.
But she's a pretty big star. She's probably got the front trailer.
Yeah.
You know, and that whole thing. How do you make the move? Because you're further back in the line.
Right. Yeah, how did
You're
you...
all equal on the set. There's no small parts.
Really?
Yeah.
Does she have any negatives? Is she abusive? Does she hit you? Is there anything that annoys you?
No,
Really?
she doesn't. She's the greatest woman.
You mean
I mean,
to tell
she's
me-
tough, you know. She's,
She is
she's
tough?
tough in general. Yeah, she's like a businesswoman. I mean, she's you know, and she doesn't take any shit. She's a straight shooter. Like she's the most honest person I've ever known.
So she'll say to you, hey, David, you're
the
fucking
fuck
up
are you
here.
doing?
What are you doing? And then she'll straighten you out.
What am I doing?
I was worried about you, I'll be honest.
Oh, thanks, Howard.
Look, I read the tabloids. I don't make any secret
Hey,
about that.
don't read the tabloid. Don't take
You
it
read
for
them.
truth.
You don't read them?
What are you worried about? What were you worried about?
I read that on the set of Courtney Cox's new TV show, and you've read this Dirt, she is having an affair.
No, that is so not true.
She's cheating on you.
That is so not true.
Do you?
You think
do you
it's not
get
true?
No, I know it's
calling you when these stories come out, saying, "Hey, David, I'm sorry."
Yeah, I had
Courtney's
one
cheating
friend
on
called
you."
me up like, what's going on? I was
Hold
like,
on a
dude,
second.
are you reading these tabloids?
Let me ask you something.
It is so not true. This guy, I know the guy.
You
Josh
don't
Stewart.
ask her
He's
about
the
it.
star of
What
our
is the-
show.
what is the
He's
guy's
an amazing guy. He's a great guy. He's got a great relationship. When you're an actor and you have to do these love scenes, you just have to understand that, you know,
Wait a second. Wait a
Go
second.
down.
Let's talk man to man.
Yes.
Now I see why you're dressing so nicely and trying to look so handsome. What is the name of your wife's new show?
Dirt.
Dirt.
On
Okay.
FX.
Right. Okay.
And if you're a fan of the show, write FX and say, bring us back for a second season.
All right.
Hey, I just had to
She
say
works
that.
with a good-looking guy on the show. I assume the guy's a nice-looking guy. He's a professional actor, and I'm sure she doesn't want to be in love scenes with some smelly slouch.
Right, she hired him.
Right. She hired him. She picked him out. She thought he was cute.
We all hired him.
You know as well as I do, as somebody who met someone on set, you know the aphrodisiac that being on set can be. This is how you ended up with your wife.
Yeah.
Now, the tabloid, I am sure, if there was no truth to this, would be sued by Courtney Cox Arquette.
No, we had never really sued the tabloids for
Wait a
anything,
second.
and they've said a ton of lies. Listen, I'm telling you the truth here. I mean,
how do you know it's true? Have you ever had her followed?
Our relationship is entirely based on trust and
Bullshit.
honesty. No,
So
it
was
is.
mine. I'm divorced.
I know, Howard.
I'm telling you, every relationship is based on trust until you meet somebody
Usually
new.
you're the last to know. This is the problem. We don't want you to do that.
What are you guys?
I'll tell you why I believe it. I'll tell you why.
This is ridiculous.
Why is it
I'm
ridiculous?
out of here.
No, you're not.
This is bullshit. just because you ran around. I
didn't run around.
Hey, listen. When it ended with you, Howard.
Right.
When it ended, I was depressed. I felt let down. That's the only way you could get away with all the crap that you pulled for all those years is because, I'm a happily married man.
Where is
then
she?
all of a sudden,
Hold
what
it.
happens, Howard?
Where is
what happens, Howard? Maybe one too many strippers come through here. Somebody started, maybe Howard the rock star was, I know how it works, Howard.
Where is she right now, Courtney Cox Arquette?
She's in bed with her co-star. But I understand that. No.
When you get a report like that, even though it's a tabloid, and I know you pretend that these things can't be true, because everything I've ever read in tabloids kind of comes true after a while.
Yeah.
When you read this, you have to go confront your wife and say like. Does she come to you about it, or do you go?
No,
to her?
you know, you get a call before it comes out in the paper.
That's what I was
They say,
wondering.
do you want to make a comment on this?
And what did you say? No.
No, we typically say no comment.
Okay.
Just in general, just because.
And you go to Courtney Cox and say, Courtney,
what the hell's going on here?
Right. Is that what you said to her?
Break in, Howard. I've been drinking all day. I'm a wreck.
You see, you're trying to make jokes about this.
Hey, listen, I don't have to. I'm really not.
Hold it. I'm asking about your life.
I trust her completely. If she's gonna pull something like that, fine, go ahead and good riddance.
So you say good riddance to her?
Yeah, if she pulled something like that, for sure.
You have a completely closed relationship.
And then
this is not one of those open.
Closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've never
when we have an understanding, never, not even nothing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
We have an understanding that there's no secrets in our relationship.
As much as people say that, there are secrets in every relationship. Now hold it.
Easy.
And let me tell you something. If this is a thing going on between her and her co-star, she probably doesn't want to hurt you. So she's working into telling you the right words. She's not going to just come out and say, I just fucked some guy.
True.
It can't be just sex for Courtney? You think she's got a...
It could be that, too.
Ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
But that's not ridiculous. You're being naive. 60% of the marriages falter, and especially in Hollywood.
Is that what happened to yours, Howard?
No.
Is that why it went bad?
No.
No,
hold
listen,
it a second.
Howard.
So you get the call from the tabloids.
Yeah.
Let me follow this. So at some part of your mind you go, hey, I got to bring this up to Courtney. Do you call her or do you sit her down in person and say, Courtney, I just received a call asking me to comment on an affair you're having. How does this work? What happened in this instance? Don't act confused. You know what happened.
Well, we know that they write stuff about everything. I mean, there's a thing out there right now about me. Flirting with some girls.
What does it say about you? You were flirting with some girls?
I was not flirting with any girls.
What girls?
I was not. There was some. There were some nappy hoes that were out there. There were some nappy hoes that were out there.
So you like nappy hoes?
No, I do not like these nappy hoes. And they were taking pictures of me, right?
All right.
And one of them kind of tried to hug me. I was like, hey, no, don't hug me because I have a wife and I don't want her to see a picture and think I'm being disrespectful.
I've had stuff written about me. On page 6, they wrote that I bought a stripper a car, and I got kids and stuff. And I said, this is totally false. So instruct me. How do you?
What kind of car did you buy her, Howard?
I said,
come on, Howard.
They had a print.
You can say it now. It's over.
No,
the marriage is over. You can admit the stripper car now.
No.
Come on, Howard.
I'm telling you it never happened. So I said, produce the stripper.
Happened. No, it never
and I will give them $1 million. And no one ever came forward. So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say this isn't true. All right, we don't know for real, but
no.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute.
I'm completely... I mean, I didn't even doubt it for a second. It's
but
not.
Does she
I know the guy.
You?
I know her. I'm on the set.
But
I mean, I'm not on the set when the sexy.
But maybe she called him. Maybe she got the information first.
Well, they're friends. I mean, it's not like
No. I'm saying when the tabloid was coming out with the story.
No, they called her.
They called her. So then she has to call you and say, David, there's going to be this story.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest to you that this really happened and that they're covering it up. I'm going to suggest it to you, that it's very possible, because I don't think they print this kind of stuff because they're worried about lawsuits.
Are you trying to make me cry?
You should sue. Sit down.
Wow. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I say they planted the story.
You think David
finally you're getting in here, Artie, someone who knows about cheating and is a professional.
I say no.
He is.
I say that David and Courtney planted it as publicity for dirt.
Hey, there you go. Nice call. Good call. That's some good stuff.
Do you plant stories? Have you ever done that?
No, but I actually, I admit saying that I tried to set up like a fake tabloid story right when Dirt was coming out.
Right.
Like that I've, been kicked out and then I'm living with somebody. And then I was going to have Courtney then move in with the girl and then they both kicked me out. It was going to be like this scaleless thing.
Well, that's
but no, our
that's
publicist said you can't do that because then you ruin your credibility and then people actually feel taken advantage of.
I understand that. Well, listen, I hope it's not true, and
it's definitely not.
Does it put any like when you go to the set now and visit Courtney and her co-star? Does it like does it put any sort of weirdness in the room? They can put that in there.
I break right in. I break like, what's going on in here?
No, you're trying to be funny, but you know that it still can feel weird.
When you see this guy, do you look at him strange and go,
No, not at all. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
It sets up a weirdness, you know?
No, not really. I mean, you just have to understand that there's uncomfortable things about this acting profession, and
is it horrible for you
both ways.
when your wife makes out with a guy on camera?
Yeah, that
bad.
part's not great. You know, I don't like it.
Does she spend time with him alone? Do they ever go to dinners or
running lines?
Once
in a while they do, yeah. No problem with that.
No problem.
Oh, look at you, so sophisticated.
Hey, let me tell you something. Wake up and smell the coffee, pal.
Oh, hey.
She goes to dinner with the guy?
Hey, Howard.
You know what, Howard? I don't mean to cast aspersions, but Eddie Fisher went to the set of Cleopatra when Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor were carrying on.
Right.
And of course she said everything was fine.
Of course. Well, of course Courtney Cox is going to say that until she gets a hold of her legal things. I hope it's not true.
I do too, Howard. I don't know what.
Why doesn't your wife invite you to go to dinner with him?
This whole interview is just
why doesn't your wife invite you to go to dinner with her co-star?
Why doesn't she, Howard? Why doesn't she?
Did you ever ask yourself that?
Why am I not invited? What are you guys doing there alone? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you answering me? Where are you? I'm going to call his cell phone. Where is he?
You won't do that.
Listen, no. I mean, I don't, you know.
I bet he's happy to be alone.
And I have gone out with both of them and him and his girlfriend, and, you know, it's not an issue.
You understand. You've been married now a long time. I mean, things can get cold in the bedroom. You know, you have kids.
Howard.
I mean,
we're in our 7th year. It could be the 7th year itch.
Well,
that's right.
Oh, my God.
I'm serious now. Did somebody give me a phone? Come on, Howard. It's just, you gotta. No, I really, there's nothing.
Kept up the counseling, though.
No, we have an understanding that.
You still go to counseling?
Once in a while we do, yeah. Once in a while we'll go.
Why does she need counseling? What are you doing so wrong that you need counseling?
You don't need counseling, Howard.
I have psychiatric help, but I don't go with my girlfriend.
Oh,
I mean, that's usually
maybe you know, next time you get the urge to buy a car for somebody else, maybe you go to counseling first. I'm only saying.
Her and Josh don't need counseling. They're fine.
Listen, Josh is coming with us.
How many times a week do you go to marriage counseling?
Once in a very long while.
What, do you have like a counselor on call and you just say, hey, you know, can we come in for
We have a great
tune-up?
therapist that we see.
And she says to you, we need to go see the counselor. But what reason does she have for that? I mean, what does she say?
Just like personal relationship stuff where, you know, I'm being stubborn about something, you know.
So things you do get on her nerves.
Listen to me or this or that. She's sleeping with her co-star. I mean, whatever it is, we have to talk about it.
Wow. What does she wear to those sessions?
You know, I'm kidding. You better.
She's sexy
Something
girl.
happens.
Does she like to
when
dress
you come on this show? You know they take everything out of context, don't you? Do you understand that?
You received a lot of press the last time you were here.
It was wonderful. I'm so thankful about it, Howard.
Well, you said the last time you were here, you ran into Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
With Courtney Cox.
I don't want to talk about this.
I'm saying
we
of the
can't
aftermath.
talk about anything.
Did you get in trouble from the last interview?
I wasn't in trouble as much as it was just disrespectful, and you know.
To who?
Other people's relationships and lives.
You weren't disrespectful at all. You were a gentleman.
You told us what had happened.
So how did you find out that Brad Pitt split? Like who tells you? Courtney, or like are you there and get it straight from Jennifer's mouth?
We knew. We all knew about it.
Forget that part. When did you know that he was sleeping with Angelina Jolie?
Wow. That's pretty much it. Was a surprise.
Oh, what, she dragged you to counseling?
No.
I
think Jennifer Aniston had to go to that counseling session.
Did Jennifer Aniston say to you, why did you come?
No.
She's a control
Jen was
freak.
Great. No, she's not.
You seen
Have
Jennifer?
You met Jen?
I never met. I met her
she's
once before she was on Friends.
Yes, we didn't know she was Jen.
Yeah, we ignored her. We didn't know she was Jen. She was hot then. She was a very nice-looking girl, attractive girl. She was on a weight loss program, and she came in to represent them. That's what she was doing. But I don't really know her well. I mean, I can't say I know her, but I imagine you got the lecture after your last appearance here because you dared to mention that you saw Brad Pitt in an airport.
No, but people call up after, and you know, publicists and say, blah, 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 they're going to run this story, that, blah, blah.
Well, you said nothing wrong.
I said nothing wrong.
You said you ran into Brad Pitt. I asked you if it was awkward. I mean, you spent a lot of time with Brad Pitt and Jennifer.
Yeah.
And
so,
now,
let's get back to my family marriage.
Now he can't even mention Brad Pitt.
Are you not allowed to mention Brad Pitt? That you were friends with this guy?
No.
I mean, the fact that you spoke to him?
Anything.
Was Jennifer mad that you spoke to him?
You don't understand how they take things out of context, so I just can't. I'm going to take the fifth on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just in general, I just don't want to talk about that.
Boy, he got an ass beating.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Not at all.
Are the marks still there? Show us your back.
Would she cane you? I mean, for God's sakes.
No, cool it.
You said nothing wrong, brother.
Don't go there. You guys, you know what you do? You do this whirlpool thing where you guys start talking to each other, and then you start building up the thing, and then he chimes in, and then Fred back there. Somebody throws in a sound effect, and then next thing you know, you're scrambling here. You're trying to keep up. It's like, no, I didn't say that. But yes, that. No, wait, yeah.
I would imagine it's very awkward for you, having been. Listen, when things were good for Jennifer.
Easy,
no. No. I'm not asking
What are you doing?
When things were going well for Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt, you were asked to be close to Brad, to suddenly turn off and choose her side.
And not be able to speak to him when you see him in an airport.
We have I can speak to anyone I want. It is all blown way out of proportion. I didn't get any shit for saying anything that I said.
Yes, you did.
But, no, I didn't. But it just turned up in papers everywhere, like I'm a big blabbermouth. And one thing I don't do is talk. Because if I was to talk, I could tell you people something. And guess what? You're never going to know.
Can you imagine what goes on at your house? I mean, Courtney Cox is an A-list type gal. She's hot as can be. Yeah. She's good. You're an accomplished actor, and you have friends that most of us would really envy. I mean, to hang out with Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston, I can't imagine how great. And who else is in these situations with you? Who's in your? Who's
the circle now?
Who is the circle now that Jen is sort of not with Brad? Jen is still in your circle, right? Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Who else is in your circle that we would be titillated to know? Who else is close?
Vincent Gallo.
Oh,
Vince Gallo?
You don't like Vincent Gallo?
You're not hanging out with him.
Of course.
Are you?
Yeah, he's a buddy.
Really?
Yeah. We've known him for years, and a lot of the
wild.
stuff he does is shock stuff. You know a little something about that, don't you?
He's a wild guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's funny, but he's nuts, but he's funny.
When your wife and Jennifer were close, get together.
Oh, how did this happen? How did we get here? Why are we here?
Then she dumps Brad, but Brad Pitt dumps her. Now do you have to be friendly with Vince Vaughn? Is it fait accompli that you have to be buddies with him?
How did we go here?
No. You have to be buddies with him all of a sudden?
It's Vince Gallo that we're friends with. It's Vince Gallo.
I'm being serious.
Does he just take Brad's chair?
Yeah,
This is going to be a very quiet interview if we still go down this path. I did talk about last time I talked about it. I was very open, very
right. And you were the best guest.
I paid dearly because of it.
I thought we'd never see you again. I was really shocked.
Candace from Chicago, you're on the air.
Oh, no, not people calling in now.
Hey, David, I love Dirt. I will be calling to FX. It's quirky, weird. Love the psycho guy. Yeah. He was great. He's a great guy, the guy with this multiple psychosis.
Ian Hart, yeah, he's a buddy of ours. He's in the circle.
Hey, Candace, you're a woman. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Her co-star, Courtney Cox Arquette's co-star.
The guy is so cute.
Yeah. Do you think something might be going on with them off camera?
No, and I think you and Robin are being a couple of snakes here. You're going to chase him out.
There you go. That's my
Richard
girl.
Simmons, when
That's
you
my
called him a
girl.
woman.
How did it happen?
Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons.
Did he make him cry?
Up to it, Howie.
He left crying.
He did?
Because I said he was womanly.
He chases all the celebs out. That's why they won't come.
Was that a big surprise?
David is not.
Slow. know.
No.
I'm asking questions. You know, I mean, why is everyone so afraid to talk about everything?
I'm not.
If I'm in a relationship with a woman, I got to sit there, be afraid to mention Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn?
No, you do wonder in
That's
a divorce.
not my relationship.
Who wears the pants?
Wait a minute, guys. Those are good questions.
Yes.
But work up to it. You started the minute.
He wants you to be a little more tactical.
You mean ask David? Ask David about his project first. All right. Well, David,
use the finesse that I know you have, and then get to it, and then go for the kill. But you started when he sat down. I was afraid he was going to be Richard Simmons and head out the fucking door.
he's fine.
I'm no Richard Simmons out there.
You're not womanly in the least.
Thank you.
I see what you're doing with your hair, Joe.
What's her?
Candace.
Candace, thank you. And Candace, we're going to have a screening there in Chicago on the 17th.
Of Tripper?
Of The Tripper.
All right, I'm going to talk about The Tripper in a second.
Fantastic. But she can go see it. That's what I'm saying.
Did you read about...
And if she goes to myspace.com/thetrippermovie,
I'm gonna
she
plug.
can find out about where that screening is.
I'm going to ask you about this because it looks interesting to me. But first, did you follow the Imus story?
Yes.
Good, that son of a fuck got thrown off the radio, bastard motherfucker.
I know it was offensive and everything, but I really kind of didn't understand the big stink. I mean, after
Well, you're not a woman.
Well, you were. Yeah, true.
You've never been called a hoe.
You never were on a basketball team and won a national championship.
No,
and
I hear you.
instead
Do you
of
love
the
your daughter?
conversation being about
I hear you.
what you're doing, you're a nappy-headed.
Well,
Do you love your
I just
daughter?
think there was a
Do you
lot
love your
more
daughter?
worse things said in the past.
Do you love your daughter?
On your show, for instance.
Would you want your daughter called a nappy-headed hoe?
People call us all kinds of things.
But your daughter, she didn't do anything wrong.
No.
Would you like? He said about my girlfriend that she had genital herpes.
Trust me.
I mean,
trust me. That was a horrible thing to say. I'm just saying I was surprised that it was as big a deal. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't condone it at all. I think
he's a monster.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen to me.
He's like what?
He's a monster.
You got him, Howard. You got him.
I didn't get him.
You won. You won.
I won.
This whole time, we've all been sitting there. We got our money on your horse. They got their money on his horse. Whose horse hits the fence?
Our horse.
No, his horse. You didn't follow the story.
I tuned out.
I don't know.
All right, David, let me ask
Whose
you.
horse ran out of talent?
All right, you're always up to something interesting. You've got a very, very bright mind. You're a very creative guy. This is a comic book called The Tripper?
It's actually a film, and that's a comic book of the film.
Is this like a superhero?
And I
write
brought
this
it because I
film?
know you like comics.
I love comic books. Did you write this film?
I wrote this film with a guy named Joe Harris.
What is this film? It looks like a horror movie of some sort?
Yes, it's a psychedelic horror movie about a group of drugged-out hippies that
Go ahead.
go to an outdoor music festival.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And they get attacked by a killer who's obsessed with Ronald Reagan.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
Why
got a
Ronald
political
Reagan?
slant.
Are you anti-Reagan?
No, I like Reagan.
You like
I really
Ronald
do
Reagan?
like Reagan. I wasn't a fan of a lot of his policies.
Right.
I mean, I'm a Democrat. I'm a liberal, but I do like Ronald Reagan. I liked his personality. I think he did some great things. I grew up in Los Angeles too when he was the governor and then the president, and I saw some homeless people just kind of appear
and
overnight, and I was like, what's going on?
You feel his economic policies created more homeless?
No, he did insane cuts in mental health.
Right.
And then
Those were great times
so
to
that's
be on
just
the
a
streets
reason
of
why I tied it
California.
into this film. There's a reason why my killer's obsessed with him and loves him so much that he tries to.
Are you the killer
sorta-
in the film? Are you the?
No.
You are not.
No.
The
Did
killer?
you just direct? Are you in it?
I directed it. I am in it. I play a
Uh-huh.
character named Muff in it.
You play Muff.
I play Muff, sort of a weed farmer up in Northern California.
Do I see a lot of blood and gore in this film?
Yes, there's
Good.
a lot of blood and gore.
Is there sex in the film?
There's sex in this film.
Who is getting the sex?
There's a girl named Paz de la Huerta.
Is she hot?
She is. She's a good-looking girl.
Yeah. Nude?
A little out there, but
semi-nude. And that's coming from
Semi-nude.
you a little out
Semi-nude,
there. Semi-nude. You see boobies.
Yes, and there's a very attractive naked hippie couple at the beginning.
Great. I love it. Is it rated R?
It's rated R.
I love it. I
It's a
miss
hard
the
R.
R-rated.
Yeah, it's hard to get at a good film that adults can go watch.
It's funny
Yeah.
too. It's
I
a
love
throwback to the '60s slasher movies.
Oh,
It's not so much the torture shit that's going on now.
Good for you.
It's more like this psycho, and there's drugs involved and.
Good story, or is it
Yeah,
disjointed?
it's a good story.
Did
No,
it get
it's a
reviewed
real
yet?
story.
Have we seen any reviews?
No, we send it out to a few places, but they tell you not to review things now. They tell you because it doesn't really matter one way or the other. but we send
Kids
it
will
out to
wanna
a few
see
places. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll sneak in.
I mean, yeah. No, it's like the sort of, anywhere from, I don't know how.
A guy goes around
R
killing
is
people.
17, anywhere from there.
There you go, from 17 to whatever age.
Well,
I mean, but I had a question for you. What do you do about hate mail? I've been starting to get hate mail, and I never got hate mail
What
before.
are they hating
I mean,
on you
sometimes
for?
because they think I'm bashing Ronald Reagan.
Well, what do they say in this hate mail?
They say, because I've also said that it's not really because of Reagan. It's more like showing a world leader, and I'm making a slight commentary on true violence and sort of film violence.
Oh, fuck them. Who cares what they have to say? I wouldn't. I throw it all in the garbage.
This is all in the name of art. That's what
all.
it is.
Listen, you got to go do your thing, and that's it. Has Courtney seen the film?
Yeah, she produced the film.
She did.
Yes.
Look at you two, power couple.
Now, when you two produce together,
Yeah.
who's the boss?
On this one, I was the boss because I wrote it, I directed it.
And she
we
can
produced
take
it.
orders from you?
Yeah.
After the
I
baby,
mean-
did her boobs sag? Honestly, I'm asking a question. I got a right to know.
No, not really.
Really?
I mean, teeny bit, not
She
really.
got real tits or real boobs or fake?
Hey,
I'm asking the truth.
Yeah.
They're real. Oh, they're
She's
fake.
all real?
No.
What?
They're real?
What?
Are they real or fake?
Yes.
They're real.
Of course.
Are they really?
They are.
She didn't have any work done after the baby?
No.
How's her
Did
body?
she breastfeed?
Beautiful.
She breastfed.
Beautiful body.
How's she look? Did she still wear a bikini or she wear one piece?
She wears a bikini.
No kidding.
But she
She's in
breastfed.
great shape. Yeah,
She
she
breastfed.
breastfed.
Has
How
Jennifer
long?
sagged at all, or hers are real?
Does she go around topless in front of you?
How did this
Have you ever
happen?
seen Jennifer
How
topless?
did we go there?
I asked about
Where
the
did
movie.
we go?
You did the build.
The woman on the phone said, ask about the movie.
You held out for as long as you could.
Does Jennifer Aniston's breast sag? All right, look. What do I want to know?
Are you going to have more kids? Is Courtney pregnant?
God
No,
forbid.
Courtney is not pregnant.
I mean, that's enough with the kids.
No more kids?
No,
No
more.
more
That's
kids.
it. That's enough.
One?
No, we might have another kid. I don't
She
know.
had enough. They went through hell having the first one.
I know.
That's true.
They had to do all kind of things.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it your load wasn't working, or
Easy.
What was going on there?
I could shoot a load right here.
Go ahead.
Thing
Who
over.
you
Get
can
the
shoot a
whole
load?
room pregnant.
Shoot a load into
I
Robin.
could
Let's
get
see what
all
happens.
you pregnant.
You could get anyone pregnant, right?
No, it was just
So it was her problem.
no, it wasn't.
Was
it was
she allergic
there
to
was
you?
something in her blood was thin, so she had to take something for her
Well,
blood.
who wants fat blood?
No wonder she looks so good. Even her blood is thin.
Oh, she's a beautiful girl.
But it's everything's cool now.
Yeah. What does your daughter Coco call Josh, or your mom's new boyfriend?
Daddy.
Daddy.
Oh.
New daddy.
New dad. Listen, I'm happy for you. You got a movie.
How old is Coco?
Coco is 2. She'll be 3 in June.
Wow.
Yeah.
She look like her mother, or she look like you?
She looks like a real combination.
She does.
Yeah.
She's going to be hot. I mean, she's
Do
going to have
you
a good
want
life.
one of those hot Hollywood kids?
No.
You want her to be ugly.
I want her to be a nerd for as long as possible. I want her to be into like putting models together and
No, it's horrible.
astronomy.
It's horrible when they realize sexuality.
How old are your kids now?
Oh, I've got a 20, soon to be 24. Got a one's going to be 21. I got a 14-year-old. Forget about it. They're all grown up.
Yeah, they've all hit that critical stage over that house.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody's wearing thongs. It's awful.
That's not right.
Yeah. Makes you want to jump out a window.
Yeah, but how do you avoid having like a Hollywood kid?
Oh, they can't. They're
I
gone.
don't
Yeah,
know. We
they're
got to
gonna
move
have
out
one.
at some point.
Imagine
We're gonna
that
have to
kid
move
looks
away.
like Courtney Cox
Oh, forget about it.
with the boobs and the whole thing. It's going to be a nightmare.
And how do you live through the sex tape? That's what you have to worry
Yeah.
about.
Are you worried about that?
What?
If your kid grows up and has a sex tape?
Oh, Howard.
Robin, not me.
Robin.
Your little girls in the
Robin,
freeway with Brandy's brother.
Listen. Oh, no. Why?
Ray J or whatever his name is. Yeah.
What about you, Robin? When are we going to get a sex tape out of you? Come on, Robin. That'd be a
That's the
top
one
seller.
everybody's waiting
Everybody's
for.
been waiting to see him. Everyone's been waiting, Robin. Nice spread. Huh? Nice spread.
What's
You could be, cover of Playboy. Robin Quivers finally reveals.
She's been offered, believe
the
me.
beast.
When I'm ready to change my image.
Are you a happy guy? Are you
I am a happy
you
guy.
happy in life where you
Yeah,
are?
fantastic. I
That's
mean, I
good.
feel blessed and yeah, I'm definitely happy.
You seem like a happy guy.
Thanks.
Like you have it together.
I don't know about that. But
how's your brother, the one who dresses like a woman?
Didn't he do the
Alexis,
sex change?
yeah.
Well, what's
Alexis,
he doing? Did he get the cock cut off yet?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Is
no.
he going to ever do it?
He's going to.
He shouldn't.
She's going to do it.
I thought it would have been done by now.
Tell him not to.
You know, that's her decision. But she's
to
going to
look
be
like
in
a
a film in the Tribeca Film Festival.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
Did you
And
ever
you
see your
consider
brother?
her another sister now. You are the only boy in the
Yeah.
family.
Do you ever say?
No, my
Do you have
brother
another
Richmond.
brother?
Yeah, my brother Richmond's amazing, and he's in the film The Tripper.
Okay.
He's one of the stars. He's hilarious.
Do you ever say to your brother, "Don't cut your cock off"? I mean, honestly, because everyone I've spoken to who's done it, at least a lot of them say
They hate it.
There's
You
not
know,
a
they
lot
have
of
to go
feeling.
through a lot of counseling. So I mean, you know, it's really up to her at this.
Tell him not to. Tell her not to do it.
You got anybody in that family who became like a roofer or anything, or a landscaper? Everybody's in movies.
Yeah,
No,
does anybody
everybody's
do
in
honest work?
movies. Yeah, everyone does movies.
Right. Well, you are a good guy.
I think
Hey,
you could
thanks,
care
buddy.
less if Courtney Cox had an affair. What do you think of that? I think you could
Really?
care- I think
It
you
wouldn't
care-
even
you
faze
kidding?
him.
I think you could care less.
I would go nuts on him.
Are you kidding?
Well, publicly you would, but secretly, 7 years with a broad, it's like an outrage.
I don't. You know, I'd be really disappointed.
Yeah,
But then
you
I'd
move on.
bail out. Yeah.
You would bail. There's no
Yeah.
forgiveness in you.
No. Not when they.
That's it.
So
it's
she fucks
all
the guy a
based
few
on
times.
trust. So if
Yeah.
we do anything to break that trust, I mean, come on. There's.
All right. Just remember that when it's your turn.
I always remember that.
All right.
That's why Navajos in D.C. shouldn't be selling photos to push their website.
Well, there is a Tripper comic. David Arquette has created a story that now is a film called The Tripper.
Yeah.
For those who are fans of gore and horror,
and comedy,
nudity, and comedy,
sex, drugs, When's the last time you've seen a psychedelic?
When does this open?
Film. It opens on 4/20.
That's this Friday.
That's this Friday.
Oh, that
and
pot-
it's,
Can't wait.
and it's
pot
4/20. Yes, that's right.
I wish you luck.
Thank you, Artie.
What is the pot reference?
pref-
Now, what's your story on that? 'Cause
Well,
I
it's
hear
all a
million-
bunch of drugged out hippies that go to, and the other thing.
You ever do acid, LSD?
Yeah,
Right, you did.
I tried a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm never, I've done a lot
All
of
right.
things.
Okay.
I've done a lot
He
of
did
things.
the research. is
I've
what-
looked into the abyss.
You ever do heroin?
And I came out the other side.
Ever try heroin?
Yeah, but I never shot it.
You only snorted.
That's what Artie
Smoking.
says.
Yeah,
That's
no,
Artie's
that's
story.
all I ever did. Well, I don't shoot shit.
Did you find yourself getting addicted as Artie did?
I did. Yeah, I had a little problem for a while.
Had to go to rehab.
I never went to rehab.
How did you get off it? Did you have to sweat it out?
No, it was my mother's birthday after she passed away, and I was wasted, and I was sitting there, and I was like, "What am I doing? What am I doing?"
And that
so
was
at
it?
that day, I made a
But you didn't have to go-
conscious decision.
No
I
withdrawals?
wasn't like I wasn't strung out. I'd do it like,
Oh, good.
every once in a while. But
Artie, why can't
then
you do it every once in a while?
That's incredible to me. No, good for
Yeah,
him.
be
But then I just, and then, so my thing
You
now
were
is just no
responsible-
extracurricular stuff. I'll drink and smoke a little weed once in a while.
You were a responsible heroin user.
And, no,
Well, there are people
no,
like
absolutely
that.
not. I was very irresponsible, and I was doing other things too. It was like I was out of
Coke?
control. Yeah, I
Ever
was
do
out of
shrooms?
control.
But you just pulled it together.
There's people like that with coke.
Shrooms.
You ever do shrooms?
Do you ever
hash
do
oil?
shrooms?
Hash oil?
Hash
opium?
oil.
What?
Do you ever do shrooms, hash oil, ecstasy? Do you ever do ecstasy?
Gary's
Part
done
of
a
the
ton
thing
of it.
about my movie is that I wanted to show like some of the stuff that's going on out there. Nobody's ever shows like how wild the world is.
People are all doing drugs, and no one shows it in the movies.
That's what I'm talking
You're
about.
absolutely right. That's why I'm going to see the Tripper.
And the people who get all wasted in the Tripper, they pay.
Right.
They pay.
All
Is that
right.
they pay with their lives?
They pay with their lives.
Good.
The hippie blood is gonna run.
Where would you get this heroin? I mean, you would go out and score?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing's so long.
But wait a minute.
Dark circle.
When you first met
Now,
Courtney,
whoa! It just hit me.
What?
This is the next article. Oh, totally. This is the next. Their marriage in ruins. Back on drugs.
No.
Tobacco.
Well, you're a heroin addict. That's the headline.
I was at the Hash Bash, Ann Arbor Hash Bash last week. Like, yay!
So
But
you would do
how strung out were you when you met Courtney?
I was
That'll straighten
when
out.
when I was early on in our relationship. I mean, when we just first met, I was kind of wild and crazy,
Yeah.
but I wasn't doing that much stuff. But,
How does one, Artie, why can't you do that? David's claiming
Don't judge me.
He could take heroin and not get any withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, well, some people can have 3 cupcakes and stop, too.
Hey,
right.
You know what I always heard about David and Courtney, and also with Brad and Jennifer? I heard that you guys smoke a ton of weed.
No.
Just a ton of weed, like weed all the time.
No, that's not true. No, it's really not.
No, there was something that, like, publicists have told me that, like, that Brad and Jen were stoned, like, round the clock, that they just love to smoke weed.
Is that why he had to get out?
Well, apparently, the rumor is, I swear to God, this is the rumor, is that he got sick of smoking weed. I swear to God.
No, it's not true.
David, what about
Jennifer does not
Tell the
smoke.
truth.
Jennifer does not smoke.
All right. Well, then I'll believe you. Go ahead, Ken.
Hey, David, listen, first off, I'm sorry about your marriage, but I think you are the best guest that I've heard in a long time. Please keep coming back, pal.
Thank you.
And I cannot wait to see that crazy movie of yours. Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
go
you
see
very much.
Tripper, opening in theaters Friday.
The Tripper, it's in 50 theaters. We're distributing it
Slow
ourselves.
rollout, huh?
Yeah,
Why
I've
slow?
been going across the country in a bus on a bus tour. We've been filming everything on the MySpace page, myspace.com/The Tripper Movie, and you could see I urinated the word The Tripper.
Yes.
And that got like 158,000 hits. Like, that was our big.
Fantastic. Well, we'll go
that
on
was
there.
our
Jim,
big
you're
thing.
on the air in Bloomfield, New Jersey. We're talking about the Tripper and other things.
Hi, I saw David at the Chiller Expo in Parsippany Saturday.
Yeah.
Were you there? At the Chiller Expo?
In Parsippany?
Yes.
It's where it's a horror fan convention, right?
That's exactly. We've been going all around to all these kind of crazy things.
I want to say a couple of things. First of all, he was the most popular guest there. You had to wait in line 2 hours
Wow.
to get to see him.
Well, who else
I was
there?
with Thomas Jane, my brother-in-law, who plays the Punisher.
Right. Yeah.
At 61, he was Mickey Mantle at 61. He's with me on this wing of the tour.
And
who any hot chicks there?
a lot of them. But first of all,
Mostly geeks go to that, right?
well, some, but there are a lot of good-looking girls there. But I want to say one thing about David.
What?
He was nice enough to give autographs and pose for pictures for free, which was unlike most of the other guests there.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is he selling his photograph?
Give me an example of a celebrity that sells their autograph at the Chiller convention.
Well, we had Robert Beltran of Star Trek Voyager.
I never even heard of him. How much did he charge?
He was the
He
doctor.
was, Commander Chakotay on
Well,
Voyager.
you know what they do? They sell the pictures, and then they'll sign
We
them for them.
had Michael Biehn of Terminator.
How much did he charge?
He charged me $20 to autograph my DVD of the Terminator and take his photo.
That's horrible.
Eric Roberts. Julia
What was
Roberts,
he in? No.
Julia Roberts' brother.
Margot Kidder.
What did she charge? She's running around in people's backyards.
Margot Kidder let me take her picture for free.
All right.
I can get an
she's-
autograph, though.
Of course.
You could have
Billy
probably
West
fucked
was
her
there.
for free.
You don't know that.
You had Billy West.
Billy was there?
Yeah. Soupy Sales.
Soupy?
Oh, he looked bad. He was very feeble. He can barely talk.
All right. Well, anyway, David, look.
Thanks, man.
The movie is called The Tripper.
Yeah.
I wish you luck with this. You're always
Thanks
up
a
to
lot.
exciting things. You're a creative guy. You're a bright guy. I trust you when you
Thank
say
you.
the movie's good.
Hey, you know what? We can't get a theater in New York City.
You're
what about
kidding.
that? Yeah. Call the Sunshine Theater and tell them to put this film up.
Why don't they
For
do this?
God's
There's
sake.
enough theaters around.
I know.
Every piece of shit movies out
I
now.
know.
They should put something in there.
Yeah, I'm telling you. There's.
So you can't see it in New York this weekend?
We don't have a theater as of now.
Wow.
And it's ridiculous.
Well, I think the people who own Sirius own AMC theaters. I'm going to contact them today.
Oh, that's great. Thank you,
I'm
Howard.
gonna
I'd
find out
appreciate
about
that.
that.
And then we were at the Senator Theater in Baltimore,
Yeah, I know
Maryland
the
yesterday.
Senator.
Then, Baltimore's going to take us. Why not New York
Sure,
City?
absolutely. That's a big market for you.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Good luck with the film. You're working hard.
Thank you.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
That's never easy for you, man.
Never
You never
easy.
take it easy.
I always come out sweating, like I just beat up or something.
You mentioned the the whirlpool effect that they have going on.
That's right. They did. Yeah, I got that down. A couple times I tried to turn it back.
You did?
I did. I kind of did.
You think Courtney will react okay? You fended off all those rumors.
Courtney's always, she's chill about stuff like that.
But it was rough. You tried to revisit the whole Brad and Jennifer
He
thing.
tried. I didn't go there. Hopefully, there's no sound bites. You were talking to me last time about that.
Well,
You were
you
like,
got into all the tabloids.
Yeah, exactly. You warned me though.
I did.
I think on the way out, you were like, it's probably gonna be all over the place. I was like, really? Do you think? That was the first thought of it. Jackie Mason in the house.
Were you surprised by the picture?
Mr. Mason, sir.
Yes.
Hello. My name's David Arquette. Nice to meet you.
Why not?
Big fan of yours.
Are you a comedian?
Not really.
What do you do?
Not like you. I mean, I'm not the real kind of. I'm an actor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So how did you get successful enough to wind up on that?
I married a very famous woman. Thanks. See you later.
Governor of Sirius, and I'm here today to talk with Howard. He wants to express his appreciation for Sirius because it allowed his career to be reinvented. And I want to express my appreciation to Howard for taking my dream and making it bigger and better than I could have ever imagined.
So Howard, it's sort of like a mutual admiration going on today.
Total mutual admiration, synergistic. It's two people who have been pioneers in their own area. Howard pioneered talk radio, pioneered mass intimacy. I pioneered satellite technology and allowed satellite technology to reach people in cars. Together, we're a dynamo.
He's got a ton of questions for you. He's been talking about it all week, so.
I'm happy to answer all the questions Howard has. I'm a huge Howard Stern fan, so to me it's an amazing thrill to be able to sit on the couch and talk with Howard and Robin live.
Well, this is pretty fascinating. I was in the halls one day, and I ran into the guy who actually invented satellite radio, and then I wasn't even sure what was going on because he was wearing a dress, and then I found out he's now a woman.
He wasn't in a dress.
Yeah, he was. Sure he was. I was there. What are you talking about?
I saw him that same day.
It was a long skirt. You didn't know what you talked. That's Martine right there. Martine, the first time I met you, weren't you wearing a long skirt, like a skirt?
No.
Robin's right.
Didn't have a beard either.
I didn't say you had a beard.
Robin said, like, I saw his beard, and it's like, come feel me, Robin.
All right. So I was wrong about the beard. You were wrong about the skirt.
And I don't even know. Do you have titties or not?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I do. Yep.
Oh,
there
okay.
they are.
Nice around. Here's a gift for you, Howard.
Thank you, Martine. Martine's a super intelligent person who invented satellite radio, and I kind of had this fascinating discussion and invited her to come in.
She's sticking out her tits.
How big are your tits? But you're married, though, right? But you're married to a woman?
Yes, 25 years.
Is this the same woman you've always been married to?
Always been married to.
Let me understand something. So you were a dude.
She's right out there.
You were a dude. You married a woman. Then you say to her, hey, I want to be a woman. And she stays with you.
Yes.
And now what goes on in the bedroom?
A lot of fun.
You sleep in the same bed?
Of course.
Never...
Can't even fit a feather between us.
Really?
You got the vagina, right?
Yeah.
Has a guy ever put it in?
No.
Never?
No.
You don't want it?
No.
You don't want some guy to put his penis in your vagina?
No.
You became a lesbian.
I look at myself as a Bina-sexual. My partner's name is Bina. I love her before. I love her during. I love her now. I love her forever.
She's not frustrated?
No, she's very happy.
Wow, that's complicated stuff, man. But you are a genius.
Did you know that your marriage would survive this?
Yes.
You did?
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
She's got to be a little horny, though.
She's sweet. She's a wonderful person.
How often do you have sex?
I don't
get it.
I don't know if your listeners want to know all that.
I want to know.
Forget that.
I'll drag her in here later. I'll get all the answers. So this is a great story. How did you come to invent? First of all, were you like a super genius kid?
No, just a regular person, Howard. I mean, so many ways. I think actually you and I are similar. You just thought outside the box. You saw where the trends were going. I saw that satellite dishes were going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until they could be flat and fit on top of a car.
Wait a second.
I mean, what kind of grades did you get in school? Were you like into the sciences and all that?
I got good grades in school.
Okay.
What were your SATs?
I aimed to get grades in school that were like ASS.
What's that?
Ass.
Exactly. You get a grade for academics and a grade for work habits and cooperation. So I had bad work habits and horrible cooperation, but I got good grades.
What were your SATs? Were they off the charts?
They were good. They were good.
I'm just trying to establish what kind of genius you were.
I think they were like good enough to get into UCLA.
Like what, 1,300?
Yeah, something like that.
So you weren't super genius.
No,
you weren't like a 1,600. Did you ever have an IQ test?
No.
You don't even know what your IQ is?
No, have no idea.
No idea. So you're an inventor. You said, hey, I think what I could do is invent small satellites. What did you...
Small satellite dishes. Small satellite dishes that would be so small they could fit on the top of a car.
So how come there's an... You started Sirius Radio. Sirius was the first one, right?
Yes, Sirius was the first one and created the whole satellite service.
And how old were you when you created Sirius? How many years ago?
35.
You were 35, so that's...
Had you invented other things before that?
Yes. Invented tracking trucks by satellite, invented small satellite dishes for other countries on top of hotels.
Are you a multimillionaire?
Yes.
Oh, you are? And did you become a millionaire from satellite or before that?
Satellite.
From satellite.
Yeah, I started off with nothing.
And how did you get it all together? Give us the story, if you will. You had this dream.
Who were you working for?
The dream actually started with going to satellite conferences where there were a bunch of engineers and saying to them, I have a better idea, I have a different idea, why don't you try to do this?
Okay.
And they would all say, that's impossible, that's stupid, satellite dishes are as big as garages, you can't put them on a car.
Okay.
And I said, yes you can, here's how you can do it. And they said, you're stupid, you're an idiot, go somewhere else. And I heard that like 1,000 times.
Were you dressed as a man or as a woman?
As a man.
As a man,
just like I was a tough-talking satellite engineer.
Okay.
Finally, I found a guy, Italian guy, Rene Anselmo, up here in New York, who had a network called Spanish International Network, SIN.
Okay.
And he had been spurned by Intelsat, the big satellite monopoly. They wouldn't carry his service. And I said, Rene, fuck these big satellite companies. You can launch your own satellites, and you can spread Spanish music throughout North America. He said, well, all the bankers say that the Mexicans have no money to pay for satellite. I said, they'll pay. They'll want to hear it. They'll pay anything to hear their own content.
Right.
So Rene backed my first company, PanAmSat, and that company eventually went public.
How much money did he have to put up to back your idea?
About $50 million.
And that's
that's a lot of money.
Well, back in the 80s, that was a lot of money.
Sure. And the fact that he believed in you is amazing. And you started, did you call it Sirius Satellite right away?
The first company was called PanAmSat. So that service was called PanAmSat from the beginning and eventually was bought by Hughes for several $billion.
Somebody was trying to explain this to me earlier. Your idea also was that the idea was if there's a satellite up in the sky, if you're driving around in your car, it wouldn't work. So you figured out how to put a pattern, like a figure 8 of satellites up in the sky. 3 satellites doing a figure 8. And that made it so you could cover the...
So you could come down over the trees and over the buildings and stuff like that that would otherwise
that's
block
why that happened.
How'd you figure that out?
It's just constantly thinking about satellites and loving. I love satellites. I love space.
Do you dream about this stuff? Or does it come to you at night?
I dream about space. My favorite, documentary was Cosmos by Carl Sagan. He was one of my heroes, and I just dream all the time about we on Earth are just a tiny speck of dust in the giant cosmos, and I love it.
So they put up $50 million. What does he get? 50% of the company, and you get 50% of the company?
He got more like 90%. I got 10%, but that was more than enough money for me to then fund Sirius.
I see. And then what was the difference there? Sirius
had the dishes that were so small that they could fit on top of cars. So then I went up and down the Wall Street trying to get people to invest in the Sirius business plan. I went to the FCC to try to persuade them to approve the Sirius business plan.
Was NAB against it?
NAB hated it. NAB sent every single lobbyist from lawyer. I mean, K Street was emptied because all those lawyers were in at the FCC.
They were afraid of. They're still afraid of it. They're afraid of the merger. Are you for the merger?
They said I was the Antichrist.
Wow.
They said that this was unconstitutional, that this was sacrilegious.
Crazy.
They said that the Congress has written localism into the Communications Act, and because satellites aren't local, this is un-American.
So the NAB doesn't care about the consumer. They only care about keeping radio in a non-competitive way. They want the monopoly, not us.
Absolutely. It
Right.
hasn't changed for 2 decades.
Are you going to go to Congress about this merger?
If anyone asked me to, I would say it's the just thing to do because Sirius invented satellite radio. Sirius found the frequencies for satellite radio. The FCC said instead of having one great Sirius satellite radio service, we'll cut it in half and make 2 half-frequency services.
So if you invented Sirius and XM came in late in the game, how the hell did they sort of rise up before Sirius really got started?
Because with Sirius, we have a more advanced technology than XM. We use the figure 8 pattern, and that resulted in a longer lead time to build the Sirius radios. Our radios are better because basically quality takes time.
I see.
They took the fast and dirty approach to the market.
Right.
We took a little more time to get the better quality radio.
So you have to be thrilled with what's happened with satellite radio. Your invention has come to fruition.
Howard, I'm the most happy person you'll ever find because here there was something that was a dream in my head, and now thanks to you folks in particular, and thanks to Mel Karmazin, millions of people are enjoying these frequencies. The FCC should be thrilled. nobody has done more for the public interest than this show and this company.
Oh, isn't that great, man? This is exciting time. I mean, you invented this whole deal, and here we are. We're enjoying it. And as a broadcaster, I said this to you in the hall, and I'll say it to you on the air. I thank you. If you hadn't invented this medium, I mean, the fact that I'm getting to look at this is like me meeting Marconi. If you hadn't invented this medium, I would have been out of the radio business.
I liked it better when you said this is like meeting Martin Luther Queen.
Oh, that's true. That's a whole other thing. But it's true.
Did you say that?
I did.
You're a witty guy.
But I got to tell you something. I am so grateful that you invented this medium. I mean, I am flourishing here and also able to be part of something from the ground up. But I mean, this has got to be nuts. This was a dream in your head, and now you're seeing it all come together. What is your prediction? Do you think there will be a merger?
I do.
You do?
I absolutely do. I think that, the way things work is that this was meant to be one satellite radio service. The frequencies were designed for one satellite radio service. Today, digital communication doesn't care whether it's satellite, internet, cell phone, iPod, what have you. There's so much competition. It's just stupid to have duplication of everything on XM and Sirius.
Right. Oh, this is fantastic.
Now, where else is Sirius going? Is Sirius going to the phone? Is Sirius going to do other things? I mean, is there other technology that you're working on?
Well, today I work full-time in a biotechnology company. I'm CEO of United Therapeutics. It's one of the largest biotech companies.
And that's super successful. You got into
and
that
you know what? I owe that to Sirius, because Sirius gave me the money to start a biotech company to develop a cure for my youngest daughter who had a life-threatening condition.
And have you done that?
Yes, I have.
Wow.
You developed a cure?
Yes.
What was the condition that you developed?
It's called primary pulmonary hypertension, and it's a life-threatening condition that affects thousands of people. The blood vessels in your lungs, for some unknown reason, they clamp down, and no blood can get from your heart to your lungs, and people end up, fainting and then unfortunately dying.
Your daughter developed this after you invented Sirius Satellite Radio, and you said, that's it. I am now going to start a company to find a cure for my daughter.
Of course. I mean, what am I going to do? Keep, doing satellite radio when there's nobody to help my daughter? Right. I'd do what anybody would do, jump a 10-foot wall to save your own kid.
And you figured out a way to save, and now you've saved thousands of lives.
Yes.
Wow.
And your daughter is fine?
Yeah, she's right outside.
Oh, wonderful.
I hear
she's a huge fan.
I hear she's a knockout.
I love her.
Yeah. Maybe I'll love her, too. Maybe we'll all love her. You know what I mean?
Martine, I don't know if you know, it's Artie. How you doing?
Hey, Artie.
I thank you from me as well and my family. But I'm single. Me and your daughter getting together, is that something you'd be opposed to? Or
He didn't save her so you could have your hand.
You're right. That would have been a waste of time saving her.
Yeah,
No, but I just wanted to ask Martine, like, this is one of those incredible stories that is so fascinating to me. And, you go through all that hard work, that research, and you get a company off the ground. And in a way, when you found out Howard had agreed to come here, wasn't that in some ways the final step to get this out to the mass amount of people? You must have been so excited when you found out about Howard coming, because he's the flashlight on this amazing invention you had, right?
Well, absolutely. To make something succeed, the technology was a necessary but not a sufficient condition. That's how us engineers would phrase it. You needed the technology, but you also needed the content.
Right.
And all the canned music in the world is great. We all like to listen to our favorite stations, but that was not enough of a magnet to bring millions of people to satellite radio. Howard, you have brought millions of Americans to space, to the satellite radio, and as happy as you are and I am, how about the guy driving in his car that can now listen to you in Kansas and Chicago, everywhere in the country?
It's terrific technology.
How about the freedom of not being censored? One of the main reasons I wanted to start this company is it pissed me off that they were like these stupid censorship rules that you can't say this word, you can't say that word.
I love you, man. I really do. You have given us...
I didn't know they had split the frequencies so that they could make two companies.
XM literally copied our application at the FCC.
Ugh.
You mean, in other words, they benefited off of all of your hard work?
Freeloaded.
Freeloaded. So that has to drive you nuts.
And, well, that's why I love this merger, because I love justice. I'm a Libra. I like things to be balanced and justice. And
I'm a Libra, too. Wow, we should get together.
You two are couldn't be more different.
No, but in a way, I know. But in a way, it's like you invent, like someone invents like a great game like baseball, and the last thing you need is someone that plays it incredibly well to get it out to people. And it's a merging of a lot of great creative people. It's really a fascinating thing.
It's an amazing story, is what it is. Now, are you still an owner in the company, Sirius?
Yes.
You
yes,
are.
Still am.
You still have stock in it.
Yep.
Do you sit on the board?
I don't. I'd be pleased to. I'd be honored to, but I don't.
But you have a lot of shares.
Yeah, several hundred.
Several 100,000?
Yes.
Wow.
Out of Sirius's shares, unfortunately, that's not a lot.
Right.
Wow, so that's worth $50,000.
Did you sell? But did you sell off your main interest?
Yes. Fortunately, I did.
And you did
because I needed that money to fund the biotech company.
Wow. And the biotech company now is a huge company.
Very well.
Yeah, it's a publicly traded company. Been profitable for 3 years, growing 40% a year.
And now, one question for Siobhan. Okay, did you find that your reception in boardrooms and in offices where you have to go and pitch your ideas changed once you changed your sex?
I think it did, Robin.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it did. I mean, when I first changed and walked in, it was really funny. Sometimes, people would like spill their coffee on the table. They'd be so shocked.
Yeah, when I met Martine, I didn't know what the hell to do. Like, I'll tell you what happened. Tim came to me and says, Martine is here, who invented Sirius satellite radio, Martine Rothblatt. And I was like, oh, I gotta meet Martine. What is he, French?
Martine? Is he French?
I knew it was a dude.
From another country.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this. So Tim goes, listen, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I don't know what's going on. And, Martine, I think he goes, Martine's a guy, but he might have had a sex change operation. I go, well, what do I do?
What are we dealing with?
I said, I don't care if he converted himself into a tiger. I got to meet him.
And that's what the Wall Street people said. They said, finally, Martine, we don't care if you come to work in a monkey suit. If you make as much money for us as you did at Sirius and Pan Am Sat, we're happy.
Yeah. Because you don't really try to look super femme.
No.
You don't.
I'm just myself. I actually don't care if people call me she or he. I thought that the day after I met you, you guys talked for 15 minutes about as man and woman, was the funniest 15 minutes I ever heard.
Could you convert yourself into a tiger if you wanted to? You seem to be a real genius. Was in the operation, did that make you feel better? Were you really upset in your personal life?
I feel really happy.
You hated your penis, or
no, I didn't hate it. I loved my penis. I still have my penis. It's just an inner rather than an outer.
I see. And you were able to have orgasm with that thing?
Absolutely.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's the difference between like a rocket ship and Krakatoa east of Java. I mean,
and a healthy sex life with your wife.
Very happy.
Where is let me meet your wife and your daughter, and at least pay homage to your great family and what you've done. Martine Rothblatt is really an incredible human being in my lifetime.
And how did you tell? I mean, how do you tell your wife? Were you open about this all the time during your marriage, or when did you have to say, look, there's a woman inside this man?
After I was so sure that she loved me so much that she'd never leave me.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
You wouldn't have gotten the operation if she would have left you.
Absolutely not. I love her first and foremost.
Wow.
And how do you tell your daughter? I mean, all of this is very... it's a step you don't know how what the outcome will be.
We live in a great country, and fortunately, our kids are great kids, and each of them were totally open-minded. And our family's main motto is cherish diversity.
Wow. That's beautiful. Hey,
look at your beautiful daughter.
First, I'll say hi to your daughter. So your life was saved by your dad.
You got to be a good girl, right?
You better behave yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, I definitely have to say that I owe, my life.
You call your dad or your mom?
My dad.
Yeah, like Mom Junior or something.
No, I'm her dad. I'm proud to be her dad.
Right. You're the dad.
I have one mom, so I already, that position's already filled.
Everybody thinks you're real hot, by the way. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Too young for me. Well, not really.
Not really.
I got to say, Martine, you and your wife, you do something right because she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's right. And that's the most important thing in the world. And you are Bina, right? Is that your name? You are Martine's wife. Now, it must have been a shock to you when Martine said, not only did I invent satellite, but I'm going to go become a woman. And you decided to stay with Martine,
yeah,
right?
How did that happen? I mean, were you aware that anything was going on?
No, I wasn't. I was really sort of in the dark on that one.
Did you take it as an insult at first? Like, what's the matter? Don't you want to have sex with me instead?
No, not at all.
Really?
It didn't come across that way at all.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider leaving and going, you must miss penis at some level?
I didn't consider it at all.
I don't know if I want to hear this conversation.
Do you ever ask your parents what it is they do in the bedroom? I'm trying to figure it out myself.
No, I can't say I ever did. That's just one, do you ever ask ask your parents? I mean,
you can blame,
no idea.
You can blame your father because he invented the only reason we can talk like that.
But it had to be an adjustment in the bedroom, right? You were used to having sex a certain way, and now you were having sex with a woman, right?
Well, I'm open. I was very open because I love Martine, so I'm a Martinasexual.
Right.
And so it's just we're just together. We can do so many things. So for us,
you don't miss penis.
No.
You've never said to yourself, maybe I need to go get a guy on the side every once in a while. Did Martine have a beautiful penis? Was it a terrible thing to see it go?
No, you know why? You know why it wasn't a terrible thing to see it go? Because I wanted Martine to be fulfilled, to be happy, to be a person. We only live this one life.
But even, as they always say, I watch these documentaries. Yeah. They say there is like a grieving process because you're losing something.
You go through a lot. You go through a lot. I mean, it's tough because you're also forming a new personality. We had to go through a lot of versions of Martine.
I don't think a lot of people would show up at my penis's funeral.
Was it weird the first time?
No one would come pay their respects.
Was it weird the first time Martine took his clothes off that Martin became Martine, and then you saw no penis there?
Well, we did it together, so we went through the whole process together. So it was
and it's gradual. It's
gradual.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, and then the surgeries in the hospital, and I was there for all of that, and it's really.
And the first time you had to make love to Martine as opposed to Martin, it had to be very, very confusing to you, right? I mean,
it was not confusing. I think that because I love Martine so much, I'm in love with Martine's soul. So it's just a different kind of love than some people have. You're talking about only physical for you. It has to be, it has to be just a vagina, just a penis. Well, it's really not so with us. It's everything. Like that's it's every
love.
Touch.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
everything.
real love.
That's a love of a person.
I could get Dana to stay with me over a little heroin.
Oh, here you go.
Now, your daughter's name is Genesis, right?
Yes.
That's a very nice name.
Yes.
And Genesis, do you get embarrassed at all at first when your dad starts coming around dressed as a woman? It must have been difficult for you.
Well, yeah, Martine dresses pretty unisexual, and I have to say it was probably harder when I was in school, when it first happened.
I was going to say, how old were you?
I was 10.
Oh!
That's a big adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, being the youngest of four, I'm sure my older siblings probably didn't have as much trouble with it. It wasn't really a problem for me, but, friends at school would say stuff like, oh, your dad's a woman now. Are you going to be a man when you grow up and stuff like that?
Right. Understanding. Yes.
Where are those kids now? Where are those kids now? Because you ain't no man.
Hey, Bill, you're on the air in Battle Creek, Michigan. You're on the air with Martine Rothblatt, who invented Sirius Satellite Radio. It was a dream in her head, and she came up with this idea, and now it is a reality. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, thanks for taking my phone call, Howard. My question is, I saw something at the auto show where some newer cars will come out with Sirius streaming video. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. Was that always the dream, too, Martine, that you could stream video?
Exactly. All we had to do is we had to wait until the digital video compression caught up with the digital audio compression, and that's now happening. So, by the way, another benefit of the merger is that if we had the full spectrum that we originally discovered and were intended to have, then we could always stream video along with audio.
Wow.
So what you're saying is when the FCC decided in their wisdom to split your invention in half, so to speak, they really kind of impeded the progress of the invention.
Absolutely. They took the light bulb and they said, okay, everybody's only going to get half a light bulb.
Right.
We made the best we could of it, and thanks to you guys, we've made a great service here. But if we can have the whole light bulb back together again, the American public would benefit much more.
Well, then you're making incredible arguments for the merger.
Jeff, you're on the air in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I just wanted to say I'm a trucker, and I wanted to thank Martine deeply. That you're the best thing that's ever happened to truckers.
Thank you.
You're darn right.
But I also have a beef about it too.
A beef?
Go ahead.
The beef that I have is she is also responsible for creating the tracking device for truckers.
Now, why are you against the tracking device for truckers?
Well, how can we run illegally if we're being tracked?
That's right. Martine, now you cut their revenue in half.
No. Let's go to Gary. Gary in White Plains. Go ahead.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
I'll ask my two questions, and I'll hang up and listen.
All right.
Martine, my first question, how come occasionally I still lose my signal on my satellite radio, even though I am out in the open, so to speak, and not going through a tunnel or in a heavily treed area. Does the cloud cover or the atmosphere have to do with that? And my second question is, I'd like to know if his vagina is as nasty as Siobhan's.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we'll go with the first question. How's that, Martine?
Good idea.
All right, let's go to the first question. What about losing occasional signal?
Maybe for a second or so, sometimes there can be an eclipse of the satellites. Other satellites move in front and whatnot, so that can cause, a momentary break. And as regards to the second question, is like all bodies are beautiful.
Yes. All right. There
I have a question. Now that China can shoot satellites out of the sky, are you going to do something about that? No.
Yeah, will you blow up China?
Actually, I think the best way to handle China is to bring Howard Stern to China.
Yeah. Hey, Martine, I was doing a little reading of books that you sent over to me. And are you working on something now with other scientists where you can create actual better human life by injecting, I think you call them nanobots, into the blood?
Yes.
Exactly.
And that we will become like superhuman?
Or like the $6 Million Man?
I don't think it's so much superhuman. We'll be able to cure the diseases that right now afflict people, especially in the 60s, 70s,
what about
and 80s.
aging? Come on, let's get to work.
Well, aging is another one of those kind of taboos that people say, well, aging is inevitable. But, and people said that you could only have terrestrial radio, and Howard Stern proved that wrong. And people said that our illness could not be beaten, and Genesis and our company has proven that wrong. And our company's motto is medicines for life. And we believe, why should we stop at, people getting the diseases of 70, 80, or 90? We can take these little satellite dishes and shrink them now all the way down to nanobot size, inject them into your bloodstream, and use wireless communications to attack cancer cells, to rebuild hearts. And to me, that's the ultimate extension of the Sirius technology.
Is that what you're working on now?
Yes.
Wow. How do you like that? Now, there's a brain.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
This is a man, a woman we should worship. And really, you are an amazing person.
You actually are the ultimate person, aren't
That's
you?
right. What is it, Gary?
There's one thing we were talking about that we saw in the notes that we wanted to ask about. Martine's working on a documentary with that guy Moog, the guy that created the synthesizer.
Yes.
Right.
And it's incredible stuff, but basically he's working on technology that can download information from your brain to a microchip so that they can clone you and then upload that information.
All of your memories will be there.
Exactly. I mean, like right now, for example, if you have a serious heart problem, they can stop your heart. Okay, actually stop your heart while they have artificial machines circulate your blood and they repair your heart. Now, why not, if you have something like Alzheimer's or strokes in your mind, why not take all of your thoughts, download them out of your brain, use stem cell technology to grow a fresh brain, and then upload all your thoughts back into that fresh brain.
Jesus
So in
Christ,
other
that's
words,
heavy.
Martine,
And that's like 10 to 20 years away. If we just work on it full speed, we can do it.
That's Battlestar Galactica stuff. That's what the Cylons did.
Right, but you know what? I was having a conversation with a friend of mine a week ago, and he said he wanted to be frozen because if he has a disease and he's going to die from it, he'd rather be frozen, and once that disease is cured, he would like to be brought back to life.
Both Bina and I are proud cryonicists.
Is that right?
Yes, absolutely, because
You're saying we could have high-pitch Eric forever?
With that technology, couldn't you use it for bad too, right?
Sure.
You could say like Hitler could have taken people and uploaded into their brains to hate Jews. Do you know what I mean? Like you could upload whatever information you want to a person's brain.
You could manufacture whatever thoughts you want and have them be the thoughts of everyone.
Can you imagine the day when they could just take all our thoughts, put them on a microchip, and then give us a new body?
But you know what they could also do? If they can do that, then couldn't you upload it? It could be like the Matrix, where you want to learn something, you put it in the chip, and boom, it's yours.
Exactly. Bina says that's how she'll learn French.
I can't wait to learn French.
Yeah, because it's too hard on my own. I can't learn anything.
It's horrible.
Marianne, go ahead. We have Martine Rothblatt, the inventor of satellite radio.
It's incredible. It's inspiring. I can't believe the struggle of being a man to a woman, because I think of Siobhan, and I always worry about her. How you created this? Were you a brainiac in school?
No, we've covered that already.
That,
Irish John, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Martine. Hey, I got a question for you, Martine. If the merger does take place, do you have any suggestions on a new name for the company?
I think Martine should create the name because Martine is the Marconi.
Did Martine create Sirius? Did you name the company?
Yes, and also...
Why did you name it Sirius?
Because Sirius is the brightest star in the sky.
Okay.
So what is the new name you would like?
Personally, I think if we take over, if we do this merger of equals, XM is a great name, and I'd be very happy to have XM as the name as the combined company, so long as Howard Stern is the #1 talent and Mel Karmazin is the CEO.
Now, what about the fact that Sirius is better known at this point? In terms of the marketing scheme, XM used to be the most identifiable, and our research seems to indicate now Sirius is the most identifiable since I came over here. So maybe stick with Sirius.
How about SM?
Why SM? What is that? Sirius M, so to speak? SM.
I said, Sirius SM. Because I was like Sex M.
What do you think? Wendy the retard suggested Jessica. People seem to like that. What do you think of that? I actually think the name Genesis.
I think Genesis is awesome.
There you go. I like it.
Genesis.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. It's Genesis.
Let's make it ethnic. How about Vinny? Vinny, I like.
How about V'ger? Like just in the Star Trek movie.
I think since Martine came up with Sirius, just keep it serious. I mean,
that's the way to go, then, I would think, because Martine came up with it.
XM is catchy, though.
XM's catchy.
You have to
but Genesis stands for a new beginning.
That's right.
Genesis, I like. I like it very much.
But you have to spell it with a J, because, that's more original.
Yeah, I like that. Your name is with a J, right?
Yes.
What do you have, a boyfriend? What's your story? You must have one, right?
No comment. Yeah.
You mean no comment? You don't like the boyfriend?
No comment with that.
Is the boyfriend a nice guy or what?
Well, it's
your parents don't like him?
Nah, it's complicated at the moment.
What's going on? What happened? What happened with the boyfriend?
Well, actually, I was married, but I'm in the middle of a divorce right now. So.
Married at 22?
Yeah.
You're kidding?
How'd that happen?
Oh wow.
Your father didn't save your life for you to go get married to some guy at 22. So now, is he becoming a woman, or is he...
Well, I love my parents, but I'm not sure if I could go through that personally. So if that was the case, then that would definitely be the reason for the divorce.
Martine, can't you build a perfect robot for her to marry? What do we need a person
Well,
for?
We're working on that with the nanobots.
I think it's great. What's the name of the company that you're with now?
United Therapeutics.
United Therapeutics. And Martine Rothblatt. Is there a website or something people should go to?
No.
Nothing. You don't have any kind of information out there that people
Sirius.com.
Sirius.com, right. Okay, Martine Rothblatt is someone, I hail you, I thank you. You've given me a future, and you've probably given a future to all the broadcasters out there who are even protesting the merger right now. You've done an incredible job, and I know that this technology of satellite radio and the kinds of technology you're working on now are the future. It makes our lives exciting, and I think we've only seen the tip of the iceberg with satellites, and this is a great invention.
You'll have a satellite inside.
Yeah.
Could you broadcast?
Into my head?
Oh, my goodness. So you could be, you could be in your own head.
Yeah.
You could be walking down the street by yourself and go, don't talk to me, I'm listening to the weather.
I won't need any of you. I'll just broadcast my thoughts.
Hey, Martine, is it possible to download all the drinks out of my liver and upload them all as carrot juice?
Martine Rothblatt, thank you, and your beautiful family, Bina and Genesis, thank you. We're going to take a little break.
How was that in there?
It was... right, no words for it.
Hey, Howard, nice. Great to meet you. Can I get a picture with you?
Sure.
I can't believe. I mean, you changed everybody's career. You're incredible. I can't believe it.
1-800-MATTRE.
And you know something? That was interesting because I also always wondered where the name, how why it's called Sirius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's actually a star.
It's the brightest star in the sky.
That's amazing.
Like right after sundown, you'll see it come up, and it's the brightest star in the sky.
No, that's an amazing thing. I said,
can I get a picture with you, Martine?
Sure.
Yeah, I just got this digital. Look.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that.
Hey, no beard. My beard didn't even show.
No, it's amazing. Thank you. I'm thanking you. To be able to go on and do what I do, for a living, is amazing.
That's the biggest joy for me, that people who have great talent like yourself and Howard can now share it with hundreds of millions of people instead of going through some little FCC tunnel or just one club or something.
You know how many times he used to have to, he'd go for the button,
life's about joy. Yeah. And all we're doing is spreading maximum joy to maximum people.
No, you're phenomenal. I don't know how you thought of it, but it's amazing.
I'm so grateful to Howard and to Mel and everybody at Sirius for taking this technology and making it grow. Like, I planted the seeds, but you guys created a beautiful tree. Thank you. Thank you so much.
They just seem so grateful to you sort of reinvent it.
Yeah, he's going to come in and say hi.
He wants to promote his show tonight, and then he sent like 18,000 plugs, for shows he's doing.
It was typical Jackie Day for me yesterday too, because Gary sent me a note saying, I guess Free FM offered Jackie.
No, I didn't send it. Or Tim sent that. No, I didn't even know about
Tim
that.
Tim sent that. Oh, I guess Free FM, our old radio station that's doing so well, offered him like two tryout shows for the week, and. Did I have a problem with it? And I said, absolutely not. I don't have a fucking problem with it, but it's. I don't want to be in that loop anymore, the Jackie loop, where I have to, give my blessing. Because I can never can win that one. No. I don't know how I always end up in that.
Pissed off.
Yeah, I got nothing to do with that. You can do whatever shows you want.
The guys in the office were asking.
Although I could make a good argument that the only reason
hey, when did they hear him on the radio?
Yeah. But who cares? They're welcome to him. Welcome to anything you want.
I was talking to the guys in the office the other day after we talked about Jackie last week, and they were asking me, what was it really like? Like, what were some of the things that would cause this tension?
Right.
And I started thinking about it. I said, okay, perfect example. We're here at Satellite. They just announced the potential merger the other day. Jackie would immediately be, we're doubling our fan base. I want more money. And that would go on.
He's back in he's in negotiation.
Yeah, we're going for the next year, and then he'd be comfortable, and he'd come in and he'd say,
I used to be like, Jackie, when was your pay evaluated through, the amount of people who listen?
Right.
But didn't he actually pull that?
Well, he did. The thing was, see, again, I would hear bits and pieces, and I would always think you'd know more than me, but I remember that when we started adding affiliates, he wanted to start to tie his salary to percentages.
He wanted to audit me.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
And I would just said, I don't know what planet you're fucking on.
Bring your papers in. He wanted.
Bring your papers.
But he
wanted to know. He wanted me to open up my books.
Oh, I know that.
He wanted his salary tied to a percentage of your salary, which doesn't make sense.
Well, to him it does. In Jackie world it does.
We should ask about all of this when he comes in.
Yeah.
Water under the bridge. Did someone really use that language with you? Audit you?
Well, it was more or less like what it was.
We just want to peek at your
one
books.
point, I guess Jackie had gone to management and asked for some deal, so they contacted my agent, and my agent said to me, well, what they're essentially saying is they want to audit you and see what you make.
And then Jackie will determine what he makes.
And I went, oh, okay. Tell him to leave.
That's unbelievable.
Tell him, I just gotta, I can't take it anymore.
That's what, you know what? One of my favorite.
Does he get his salary lowered when we lost affiliates? I wonder.
Right, or when the audience would dip. But one of my favorite things to do, because every once in a while they'd be quoting, Howard's whatever they thought his salary was in the newspaper. And that would be a good day for me because I always loved looking at Jackie's face while I read those articles. Because he would be, you could see the numbers. He was clicking, calculating in his mind how much he was losing on the deal.
I need blueprints and interior photos of Howard's house. I just even remember, right before Jackie left, I was so, browbeaten from him and so punch drunk from it.
Yeah.
Punchy, literally, from all of his negotiating and his looking at me in a strange way. And I remember I had him out to my house, and I just met Beth, and we were hanging out. Jackie left when I just first met Beth.
Right.
And he actually hung out with me and Beth a couple of times. And then I remember when his negotiations were going on, he goes, well, I'm going to have to leave and give that beautiful lady a kiss from me, And I went, Uh-oh. Now he's looking over the Beth situation.
Right.
Is he going to expect me now to get him a girlfriend?
He needs 10% of her,
yeah,
too,
I know that might have been driving him nuts, too. So I was always like, what's going to set Jackie off now? Am I going to wear two nice pair?
Anything you do in your life.
If I buy some jewelry, is it going to set him off?
How many kids is that?
But, you
mean you thought he was going to be pissed that you were dating a hot chick?
You could just
pissed him
give that beautiful lady a big... And I went, I could tell already it was in Jackie mode.
Give that beautiful lady a big kiss when you're riding in that big block-long limousine from your two homes.
There was always a calculation, like while Jackie was trying to enjoy himself and not notice what was going on around him, he was noticing everything.
All he did was notice.
That's all he did was sweep the room, determine how much this was,
you felt like
decide what was going on there.
He should have traveled with an accountant, to evaluate and do audits on everyone. But I just
it's going to be a pleasant appearance.
But it was a weird move.
Well, that's what did it in. I mean, he see what Jackie should have done, in my opinion. And I told him this many times. I said, forget me. Look at you. Right. There isn't a guy in radio doing what you're doing, making the kind of money. I don't think there's a guy in television making the kind of money. I'm talking about writing and doing your thing.
I have the answer for that.
I know.
No, the answer for that was that he created the position, and that there was no peer to evaluate it.
Well,
sometimes
you got to evaluate it yourself.
But he would always say,
"There's no guy who landed on the moon.
There's no me in any other part of show business to compare it to for a price comparison."
But it was also that he somehow thought he created Howard.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
Apparently, he didn't know that Howard was around before he got there.
He was the clay, and I was the potter.
Yeah, I mean, Jackie had snappy lines and stuff, and I loved it. It was fun, but it just dawned on me that I kind of do this thing anyway, and maybe I don't need... In fact, some people had said to me, well, you can tell the lines, and, it kind of isn't you. And
hey, can I tell you one other thing that Jackie did that I thought was always weird? When he was in contract negotiation, it was very clear, because he would come in and he would alert you about a minute before you went on. I'm going to let you know things aren't going well.
Yeah, right before I'm going on.
And then it would be like he would pout for a while. And Artie, you'll get this analogy. Like, Jackie would sort of work at 3/4 of capacity.
Right.
And it was almost as if...
it was a work slowdown.
It was a work slowdown. It was almost
to show me what it would be like without him.
It was almost as if Jeter was in contract negotiation and decided he was going to sort of not run so fast to first base.
Well, athletes have been accused of that.
Yeah. But it was...
What would be weird is, too, because we'd get into a rhythm and then he'd throw the rhythm off, and it was upsetting and annoying, and I don't need that shit. So, but Jackie really did me the biggest... Jackie is probably one of the only people in the world that ever taught me as big a lesson as I've gotten in life. And there were 3 or 4 moments in my history that I can think of it. And Jackie taught me that I am fine on my own. And I really don't need to get horseshitted around by anyone in this business. I think I used to say that, but I don't know that I really believed it.
I was going to say, don't you think you sort of knew that, though, before?
No,
I really didn't. Robin will tell you, I didn't. I really didn't know.
I kicked and screamed.
Yeah, Robin would say to me, don't you realize that this is just ridiculous?
If Robin had her way, Jackie'd have been gone in 87.
Yeah, but
and not because I hated Jackie,
right.
but I didn't like the whole deal.
But
I get attached to people, and I get very, I'm very, very, I don't like change, but I've really changed as a result of Jackie. I'm okay, It's part of the reason I think that you and I, Artie, can have such a good relationship, too. It's like when Artie will come to me and say, you know what, Howard, I need to do this or I need to do that. And I don't want a contract that's long and binding and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay with it, because I love Artie. I love Robin. I love Fred. I love everyone. But, my dignity was being... attacked. I didn't feel like I had any dignity.
More than anything else, it was like, why are you letting him do this to you? He's abusive.
Yeah, so I kind of...
he would, you're saying he would purposely screw up the show on the air?
No, but
he would be less happy.
I would allow him to affect my mood. And I can't do that. I work with other people, I have a life.
But it affects everyone else in the room. It affects Fred. It affects me.
look,
When
so
I
happy
see
today.
that, that means I have to make an adjustment.
If you walk in this morning,
it was just bad. But
No,
it was
when
my
there's tension,
psychological drama.
when there's tension, I know from being here for 6 years, when there's tension, the show isn't. The fans might like it, but it's at its best when we're all sort of getting along and having fun and everything.
Yeah.
And if there's one sort of monkey wrench in that, I could totally see how that can fuck things up just from experiencing what it's like here.
It just became too tense and there's a certain element of that's funny on the air, but then even listeners will start writing and go, okay, enough with that already.
Right.
It's
when
like
is the drama going to end?
Yeah.
Jackie Marlowe's here. Marlowe. We're going to bring him in. He's already like, what is this? Why do I have to camera?
Is he plugging stuff already?
Yeah, he's already plugging shit. He's got his cards up, He's like Melrose Larry Green. He's got all his plug cards.
Jackie.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Excellent. Oh, look at this. I got to hold this coffee for him, man.
What's going on here?
Wow. He got you, man. He's almost like Dice Clay.
Now I got proof. So what are you doing here today?
I don't know. I thought I was doing Imus.
Just gonna hang out with the guys?
No, I came by to say hello and to promote my radio show.
Is Jackie here yet? Oh, Jackie is here. What are we going to talk to
What
Jackie
are you making a big star like Jackie sit in the green room? We have these great discussions about Jackie when he's not here.
We talk about Jackie. It's more fun than actually, like when he's here, it's kind of uncomfortable. What do you want to talk to him about?
I don't know. Well, we haven't seen him. Have we talked? Yeah, I guess we have talked to him.
You know what you need to talk to him about?
What, Fred's anger?
No, that Jackie just signed on with Sirius, part of the family now.
He is?
All right. With what? What's he doing?
He bought a radio?
The Joke Hunt. Yes, he signed
Bought a
for a year.
Jackie bought a Sirius satellite radio?
He's part of the family.
Fred, do you ever confront Jackie on your anger toward him?
You know what? It's long past.
You like Jackie now?
I've always liked Jackie. He's a pain in the ass, and sometimes he can be an asshole, but I think he'd be the first to admit that.
You think Jackie would admit he's an asshole?
I think he would. I think he's man enough
Jackie's
now.
a good guy.
Although he might be old school. He might not see that.
So it turns out we have nothing to talk to Jackie about.
I thought he was going to come in here and perform. I heard him on the...
Yeah, he says he's not prepared to do his music, his band.
No, that's a typical Jackie thing.
Yeah.
Well, I told him yesterday he's got a full band, but I like to hear what Jackie's been up to.
He can't go acoustic?
I want to hear what he's been up to. I want to hear about his love life. I want to hear about his
That's true.
performing life.
Right.
What he's doing is he's not telling you nothing.
You know what?
There he is. No way. I'm telling you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you guys.
We'll have Richard and Sal come in here and work on you.
Yeah, they'll be gay for you.
Well, as a fan of the show for years, it would be good if you guys just had the conversation you had before with Jackie in the room.
No.
So he could respond to it. I don't know.
Oh, what are we going to say?
I don't know.
No, Jackie's my man. He can't do that.
It's always better to talk about Jackie when he's not here.
I'll talk behind Jackie's back anytime, but never to his face. Jackie, why don't you come in here, and then we can talk to Jackie. And
Must he?
Yeah. Fred's not a big Jackie guy.
He's a huge Jackie fan. They used to have a good time back
We used to have a good time. Jackie, the joke. But look at him. Looks younger than ever. How old are you now?
I think he's as old as Regis. He's older than you.
He's older than... He's having bypass, too, I think.
Yeah, he's as old as Regis.
Jackie, are you healthy?
Fred looks like his own grandfather on television.
Hey, Jackie, do you own a mirror?
Where do I sit? Right here?
Yeah, do you own
a mirror?
Hey, good looking.
Fucking own a mirror, you fucking crypt keeper.
Now, I heard Fred doesn't talk anymore, and he just said more than I've ever heard.
Yeah, when you come in the room, he starts talking.
He wakes up.
Since you left, he hasn't said a word.
I'm the crowd alarm clock.
You're the muse.
You know he loves to do you.
Fred, Jackie is making a point. When Jackie was here, you would get more into your Jackie impression.
Oh, yeah.
You would.
Well, there's
talk
nobody
more.
here to be an asshole like Jackie was in the old days.
That's the 10th time he said asshole.
Artie comes in, and he's a decent human being, and he's a professional, and he does his job. Gary's a professional, he does his job. Jackie comes in, doesn't do his job, and asks for more money.
Jackie always did his job.
You know, I came in here, and I wasn't going to break Fred's balls. And now he's setting the scene here.
Right, he is definitely challenging you.
I said to Fred, let's get together for dinner. And he wrote me back, It's a little too blustery. Let's wait till it's nicer out.
That was just a nice way of blowing you off, asswipe.
What does? Yeah, obviously, it's a little blustery. First of all, who uses that word? It's just Fred. Just say no.
Okay, no.
And
make you feel better? That's what Mel said to you when you wanted more money. No. Like that word a lot, don't you?
Oh my God!
That's what Nancy said when when you asked her to stay. No.
Nancy said no.
It's got up to 100 miles an hour.
He's right there, Jack.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know, Jackie.
Over there, Jack, behind you.
No, I'm looking at Artie.
He wanted to talk to Artie. He doesn't want to look at Fred.
I don't want to look at Fred. I don't want to turn to stone.
I mean, this
looks like you already did.
This got ramped up.
Man. No, when we talk behind your back, Fred gets angry about you.
Everybody says that it's like Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn,
I know.
Hey, I got a question for
Fred.
Fred.
Just step back a little bit, Jackie, and look what you've done to the show when you did it to the show.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you mean, Fred?
Well, the times that he's walked out, basically,
explain to me.
It's all about him. It's all about Jackie. It's all about the world of Jackie. It's all about me.
See, Fred, you don't have
I get
the
attention.
concept.
I get the money. What?
Fred, you don't have the concept of me down.
You're right.
Not of me, but of yourself. You're allowed to ask for more.
I think
not
Fred,
the way you did it.
I think. I think Fred.
No, I'm taking my jokes and I'm going home. Thank you. Good night. Turn off my light.
I think Fred.
The difference is, Fred, everybody thinks you're crazy and they don't think I'm crazy.
No, they think you're crazy too.
No, everybody knows you're crazy.
But am I going to say that?
How many people don't think you're crazy?
You see, Artie, this is the tension you were talking about.
It's great,
I gotta admit, look, I feel like a fan again. This is fantastic.
Hey, can I ask a Jackie Fred question?
Wait a minute.
I can't wait till Jackie starts goofing on Gary.
That's only a matter of time.
That's what I
got that blunderbuss in my pocket.
Yeah.
But
he didn't come
I came on to announce that me and Ian signed our contract and we're here for a year and you're stuck with us.
Oh, great. For Jackie's Joke Hunt.
Jackie's Joke Hunt.
Oh,
and it's
great.
exciting. It's fun.
Yeah. Jackie has his own show every Tuesday night here at Sirius on Howard 101. It's at 7 o'clock.
It's tonight, right?
7 p.m. Eastern.
What's the theme tonight?
Tonight is the finger banging show.
What does that mean?
Finger banging
It's
show.
jokes about finger fucking.
The whole hour?
No, maybe one joke.
My sister.
We don't really adhere to the theme, but it makes it stupid. It's fun.
My sister has Sirius Satellite in her car.
Yes.
She goes, I'm driving on a long trip, and she goes, I didn't think I'd like it, but I listened to Jackie's whole show. It was great.
Yeah.
She liked it. The women even
Thank
like
you,
it.
Ellen.
Yeah, she likes it very much.
I gotta
It's
say,
just good. It's me telling my goofy jokes,
Right.
I like it when Jackie.
It's fun.
I scream at the
I heard
radio.
you yell at the radio?
Yeah, I scream at the radio.
What were you saying, Gary?
I like when Jackie tells his jokes, but I love when Jackie tells his stories. Not his jokes, but his stories about real life.
Yeah, it's all in the show, and Jackie has taken the show, and now it has become very popular, and he's doing his thing, so he is back with us. That's all.
Fun.
That's it. He's having
I want
fun.
to come in. I get a lot of emails that people say, "When are you going to go in? When are you going to go in?" And I said, "I want to go in and say hello."
Fred, you were against me giving Jackie the show, right?
Actually, no.
No, you were. You were.
And
okay
now I've heard his show, I have to question my own judgment.
You listen to it, Fred? I swear to you, and you don't have to believe me. I have no idea why he's so hostile towards me.
I'll explain it to you. Here's his thing.
It's because he doesn't see anything.
No,
it's this Jackie's blindness.
He felt that you were the only one on the show when you negotiated that you would do walkouts and you would, they'd have to turn out your lights on the E show for a month and this and that. It's
You're like a
somehow
high maintenance chick, Jack.
We all have our quirks,
right? So he
no, it's beyond quirk.
And he felt it disrupted the show. Robin, too, right? You agreed with
Well, Jackie knows how I felt.
Yeah,
I mean, I always made it clear.
Right.
Usually hold yourself close to your best.
Jack, what is going on?
There was no question.
What is going on these days with you? Are you involved in a romance?
Not really.
Isn't it amazing? Didn't you think Jackie was like the ladies' man of all time? I mean,
yeah, he always, acted as if
Howard. I'm 59.
He
not
was
29.
Are you 59?
Well, 54.
That's what
really,
he's
how old
telling
are you?
everybody.
Gary's
48. He was born in 48.
Well, what does that mean? You're
February
59?
I was born 51.
February 48.
40.
Guaranteed.
He was born in the 40s.
So what is that? What type of woman are you able to get young girls, or are you?
No, not really.
No.
No.
If you were with the show, you'd be able to get young girls.
Of course,
Yeah.
You can't go. I mean,
That's the only thing I regret.
Jackie chose a great moment to leave the
I
show.
had 15 years that,
Were you
of
married?
being married, and then I left the show. And
Your timing sucks.
No.
You believe this, Artie? I mean, Artie gets laid left and right.
Is that true?
Oh.
I mean, left and right compared to how I used to get laid.
But look at you, left and right is a long ways away.
Yeah, right. I'm not like that.
No, Artie's holding himself back. Women are throwing their phone numbers at him.
Yeah, but they all look like me.
No, but Jackie.
The last hot chick I asked to go out to dinner, she said, it's a little too blustery.
Too blustery?
Unbelievable.
How great is that?
Okay, now you can buy your beach house, Jackie.
So you were going to go...
Like Jackie. I meant to say Artie.
Oh, Artie, right. Yeah, Artie's
Fred's
gonna buy...
got so many things backed up to say that he can't get them out. You know?
Artie is going to buy a beach house like you, Jackie.
And then he's going to put out some joke
not
tchotchkes like you.
Not out by you, but he is going to follow in your footsteps and live on the beach.
I understand. And when is he walking out?
I'm a real beach guy.
Any day now he's walking out. But what age girl are you dating now?
Just anybody, you know.
Yeah,
I've seen him.
Is a young girl
8 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy.
Is a young girl to you like Joan Rivers or?
I dip under 30 here and there until they find out. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
No, please.
Have you dipped under 30?
No, I go out with anybody. You know.
All right. Is it a lonely life? Are you sad?
Yes.
You are.
No.
I don't know. I just wonder what's going on. Are you dating someone now?
Yeah, I go out. You know, I got a bunch of different people I go out with, and I actually work my ass off for that 1 hour show.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
That's it.
He's got a lot of gigs, I see.
And he and Nancy are still friends. That's the thing I always love.
You know what? That's what I don't understand. Nancy and I are great friends, and like people are flabbergasted by that. But you know,
because you weren't friendly while you were married.
Well, please.
Were you friends with Richard Jeni, the comedian?
That's so odd, man. You know, I saw him like twice in the last 20 years or 25 years, but you know, we were road warriors. You know, I have a couple really great stories that you know from
Richard
traveling.
Jeni, by the way, is the comedian who shot himself in the head.
Yeah, but he was so funny and had such a great ego, and he had such a good sense of humor. You know, when I heard he died, I thought, holy, geez, Jenny's got had cancer and nobody knew it, and then somebody said, no, it was a suicide. I'm like, he would have been the last guy.
Did you know he had such a dark side?
No, you know, I knew he was crazy and horny. He was a comedian, you know.
Howard,
but no different, you know, like, you know, some guys are wacky, but he was certainly not. He worked so hard on his act, and he was so goddamn funny.
Isn't Richard the guy who...
I tried to get him on here for years, and get Richard Jeni in here.
Yeah, we had him on a couple
and then you guys had him on after I was cool.
As soon as you left, we had him on.
Isn't Richard the guy, Jackie, who at a party at your house found Nancy's giant shit?
That's the guy with the spanner.
Yeah,
the spanner.
He had to break it up with a hanger.
And I swear to God, you know how...
Yeah, Jackie had a party at his house,
right?
And Jackie's wife, Nancy, used to take these massive shits.
Called a bowl spanner because it spans the whole bowl.
She was a very skinny girl, like a great body. But she...
I almost called scientists. I almost called scientists in to say, how did that... And Jenny, when we lived on Perry Avenue in Bayville, and when we had the 4th of July parties with 300 people, and Jenny went around and said that he went into the bathroom after Nancy came out, and there was a spanner that went across the bowl like Tarzan would put down a log to cross the stream, and the water went under it. He had to break it up. It was. I was going to talk about it on the show tonight.
Do you think
at
that's
7
maybe
p.m.
why
on Jackie's show?
Do you think that's why maybe he killed himself? He saw Nancy's spanner.
In his dreams, like that
maybe he never got over it. No. But you know what Jackie used to say? He would say, like, you know, she eats like a horse, Nancy.
Right.
But maybe she just shits it all out.
Well, she's so little and thin, and you know, she's always had a perfect body. She's like, you know,
she's probably healthy. You know what I mean? Like that, you get it out, you eat, you get it out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But she didn't flush it. I mean, she just walked out.
She probably flushed it. She didn't know it didn't go down because it was spanning.
But you
know, when I go to the bathroom, it doesn't span the drain. You know.
Did you ever say to her why didn't she?
Artie understood that.
Did you ever ask her why she didn't flush?
Absolutely.
Did you ever ask her why she didn't flush?
No, that's the point. She flushed, but it spanned the bowl. The water went under it.
But she didn't look in?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you look?
She's having a party. She
I do
get
too.
back to
I
her
take
guests.
photos.
I make sure it goes down the drain.
So I'm on Pharrell's show, and we're talking, and I start laughing about Gary, and I don't know what it is, but it's like Fred breaking my balls. I walk in the room, and it's like instant, and like I break into a smile, and I'm laughing. I'm telling them a few tales. And then I realized, and I know you've probably made this analogy, but we were peeing, that when you're talking to Gary, it's like talking to a girl with a really nice set of jugs.
Right.
Because she knows that inevitably you're going to look down, and like when you're talking to him, your eyes drift to his mouth.
Right.
That's great. You get hypnotized.
It really is true, because even today when Gary was standing at the microphone waiting to talk to me about something, I look over and he's trying to cover his teeth with his lips, and he couldn't get it done. And then I get obsessed. And I'm looking and I go, he's trying to cover those teeth with his lips, and he can't. And then now, instead of concentrating on what I'm supposed to be concentrating on,
next thing you know, your mind is in another place.
And this is why I miss Jackie.
No, but it hypnotizes you. He's right. Jackie used to draw constant pictures of Gary's mouth. There it is, right there, close up on the camera. Wait, here, look. See, there it is. You see how you get? It's like a fire. You know how you?
Where am I looking? I don't get this.
You ever sit by a fireplace and you get hypnotized?
Oh, that's exactly. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
I swear to God, the funniest thing in the world was when I came in that time, the last time you were on at K-Rock or whatever, and I came in to talk to you guys. It was so fun to see and yak and fart around. And as I'm talking to Gary, it happened. I completely stepped out of the whole thing. It wasn't like I was looking at him and saying, "Oh, remember the guy with the teeth?" Like all of a sudden, it hit me.
You know what he does, and it's just like exactly how Artie felt with the Don Rickles thing. When Don Rickles gets that tone in his voice, and he goes, "You baby gorilla." Jackie turns around to me and he goes, "Those lips."
It's way beyond saying anything.
He gets a weird tone in his voice.
Is Gary's mouth kind of like when Pam Anderson bends over in a low-cut dress, like you got to look?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Talking?
Yeah. Do you miss it? Do they ever haunt you, the lips and the teeth?
I'll tell you, the guy at the roasted said his teeth look like a lineup of urinals at Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I forget who that was.
That was Greg Fitzsimmons.
That's really good.
That was so fun.
Did you see how he totally shifted Fred? It was Fred, and it was like, boom.
Right.
Fucking left turn to Gary.
Let me keep talking to Fred so he can stay on my case. What am I, stupid?
That would always blow my mind. We'd be having a conversation about something entirely different.
No, Fred, you were having a conversation with Fred.
And he always steers it back to those teeth.
Gary's teeth is the ripcord for Jackie.
Absolutely.
It's the ripcord.
That's what he does. That's his
Didn't
thing.
you ask me?
You're a guest.
I thought you asked me.
No, you did. He did.
No,
you said, "Hey, by the way."
That's part of being a guest, Jackie.
You brought it up.
The art of deflection that John tried to master.
Do you see what I create in this room? Do you see it?
Exactly.
There's magic. There's
It's
magic.
not as good as when I'm not here. But
Do you realize that Jackie's two favorite ball-busting moments, for me anyway, are Gary one time sent out a mass email with a mistake. Instead of the word make, M-A-K-E, he wrote EMAC.
No, it's A-M-K-E, which is a common.
I make the mistake all the time, but whenever I do it, I lie. Whenever I make that mistake, I see those gums.
So Jackie now, he puts AMKE in every one of his emails.
I did it the other day.
Howard,
I did it the other day.
15 fucking years ago, the guy sent me an email.
Right.
I hope you AMK a lot of fun. Fuck you.
AMKE.
And what's the other one?
The other thing has to be.
Come on, that never gets old.
I forgot about Amke.
I heard Tony listens to the show too. Is that true?
Yes, he does. He loves you.
Mr. X. Uh-oh.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
You're a dead man.
That cat's out of the bag.
Amke.
Good going.
And the other big Gary ball busting moment. Gee, what was I just thinking
Booey,
of?
the hair in the back of my haircuts. Used to love.
I was thinking
the other mistake.
When I used to sing "Beautiful Dreamer," when he tried to talk to
No, I don't remember that.
Oh
What
yeah,
was
that's,
that?
you know what that is?
because he looks like Mighty Joe Young, and he'd come in and try and talk to you during commercials to try and explain to you, try and get your attention. Because he has like a 2-minute window. He's like, "Oh, come on, should we have this guy? Should we have that guy? Who should we have come in?" And like you'd be, and also I'd be back there going, because Mighty Joe Young, the theme song was "Beautiful Dreamer."
That's how they calmed the ape
play
down.
that to calm down the ape, and I'd be going, and he'd go, "Shut up!" And you'd be like, what's going on?
No, that's why listening back then, no subject was too heavy. Whatever rap you were doing at any moment, it could be derailed by a half an hour abuse section on Gary.
Or what Gary would.
Or on me. I mean, I would point it to him to get it off me.
But Gary would hate it the most when I would be yelling at him, and then I'd be done, and then Jackie would slip me a note like, look at those fucking teeth.
He'd write a line. It was over, and you were.
Well, what would happen was he would leave.
Right.
He would leave, and just as he's going through the door, I'd go, "Look at that ass." Gary, come back.
I told you, the thing that used to make
it's like this. It's a barn.
The thing that used to make me crazy with Jackie is you really would be done, right? You'd be done,
right?
And there would be this small moment of silence where you would be regrouping to think of what subject you were going to go to, and that's where you'd hear Jackie go, And that would remind you to fuck with me some more.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it would keep going on and on.
It would,
and on.
because he would laugh, and that would fuel you, and like, oh, maybe we should fuck with Gary some more, because it's obviously funny.
My favorite story you would tell about that time that I've overheard you guys talk about is during a commercial it wouldn't even stop, because Gary had to come in and get actual work done, and Jackie would pass a picture of his teeth.
That was maybe my other favorite thing.
He would hold 2 pieces of paper up to his lips. Those were Gary's teeth.
So like even during but the fact that it's during a commercial,
there was no cause for it.
It's just such dedication to ball
Hey,
breaking.
look, Jackie would do this. You go,
Come on, that's funny, man.
No question, it's funny.
Gary's trying to make a point. Everybody's laughing.
And then Jackie got into
that's a commitment.
Jackie got into a weird phase where he was cutting out these white pieces of paper and putting the teeth on, like, he put them on Elliot Oppen over there. He put them on the cover of Rudy Giuliani in the paper. He would just tape them to everything. Remember?
It's true.
yeah, I guess my other thing I was thinking about is when we had the Channel 9 show and we were there for endless hours and we started painting and making paintings of Gary. And my painting was Gary coming out of the sea.
Oh,
and
that was as insulting as 15 years of breaking his shop.
But I wanted to do I wanted to do the rise of man, like he would morph into Gary, like an animal coming out of the sea. And I never had the skills as a painter.
No, but the Bowie Lisa, that was Fred.
Fred was good.
I saw that T-shirt.
You know, we're all fooling around and wearing berets and breaking balls. He was Da Vinci.
Fred.
I mean, he climbed into the role and just was, you know.
But see, that was
work
really
of art that
hurtful.
lasted forever.
The part that
Was that hard for you?
was hurtful and insulting. Was it drawing the pictures? I get it.
No,
Jackie's
I'm
laughing
insulted.
and
That was a
everything.
good piece of art.
You know what? I opened the door. You guys are supposed to be working for real.
Well, that's
you guys,
how we
you guys are supposed to be back there writing bits. And Artie, I opened the door, and all 3 of them, like the fucking 3 Stooges, have easels and berets. They have fucking berets on.
You're forgetting the smock.
I opened the door, and they are laughing their ass off. Like, it's really like a fuck you. You know what I mean?
Well, that wasn't even being taped.
No,
that was just fun.
I don't think we had cameras back then.
That was us entertaining each other.
That was us saying, look, we did a whole morning show, then we'd sit there for hours and write every sketch for the Channel 9 show.
You got to keep the writer's room loose, guys.
I know.
It was, an unwinding thing they were doing.
And then here's where it got crazy.
But we had berets. I mean, come on.
And
where'd that come from?
Somebody sent us berets, and we'd walk around the station in our berets, and then we had people cleaning our paintbrushes.
Well, you said we want to paint, and didn't they send up paints and brushes and
But here's
berets?
where it got really, really insulting. So Jackie and the guys would just...
Here's where it got insulting.
Jackie and the guys would draw... Because now it's all coming